What if Goku went Ultra Instinct against Vegeta? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku T20!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Goku was trying to power up the Spirit Bomb since Vegeta inside his Ozaru form was too much for Goku to handle, and the fact that he did end up going and using his Kaioken, he ended up overusing it, which made him be very vulnerable, and now he had no choice but to use the Spirit Bomb. While Vegeta came and said,
Hide as much you want, Kakarot, but the result will still be the same.
"Come on, it's almost there!" While powering up the Spirit Bomb, Gohan has arrived along with Krillin as they came to Goku and they did everything they can to help Goku power up his Spirit Bomb, and therefore they had to use themselves as a decoy, distracting Vegeta. That way Goku can get the enough time he needs to power up his Spirit Bomb. With that, they went and started to distract Vegeta, but Vegeta went and he decked Krillin down and said,
You puny insect, you don't stand a chance against me. Now get lost.
"Hey, I'm not done yet!" As Gohan went and he powered up the Masei Gohan and he aimed it right at Vegeta, but Vegeta easily brushed it off as Goku finally got the Spirit Bomb ready. With that, Goku went and he aimed the Spirit Bomb right towards Vegeta. Vegeta had no idea what Goku did, but he saw like a little energy coming right towards him, and from there Vegeta went and he used all of his power to full as he managed to go and stop the Spirit Bomb, but instead he sent it right back towards Goku. What? No way! He's able to repel the Spirit Bomb?
Now you die by your own attack, Kakarot. What a loser!
As Goku saw that the Spirit Bomb came right towards him, and therefore it hit him right in the stomach. And before anything can happen, the Spirit Bomb had exploded on Goku. As once when the smoke cleared, everyone saw Goku has disappeared. Vegeta, on the other hand, was trying to catch his breath, as he had no idea what just happened, but he saw that Goku wasn't there, and he began laughing and saying,
I managed to destroy Kakarot? What a weakling! Now it's time to destroy this beauty planet and get right back to my own.
As Vegeta saw that Gohan came right in front of him, being all mad and everything, and with that, he began to go and power up a huge attack to kill Gohan, but before Vegeta can land attack towards them, everyone saw a very bright line has shined right in front of them, as they saw Goku has now returned. Goku has now returned back, as he is now tapped into a power which has never been used before. This power is called the Ultra Instinct. Goku was able to get this power right after being hit by the Spirit Bomb. Vegeta was very surprised to see Goku and said,
What? What are you? And why are you glowing so much? Looks like you're back for round 2 to die again, huh? Answer me!
As Vegeta didn't see Goku coming, but he got decked in the face by Goku, getting to be sent flying meters away. Vegeta then got up and said,
What the? How is he able to hit me inside this form? What kind of form did he take on?
"You're done, Vegeta. I'll make sure to put an end towards you once and for all." While Goku was fighting with Vegeta, far in the galaxy at the destroyer world known as Beerus the Destroyer, once when Goku has achieved his Ultra Instinct, Beerus' attendant's name Whis, his staff was glowing. As he checked out his staff and he saw that a mortal from planet Earth was using the technique called the Ultra Instinct and said, "Oh my, is this for real? A mortal managed to use a power called the Ultra Instinct? I have to go and check it out. But by the time I get there, it'll be all over. Unless I get the Supreme Kai to take me there. As Whis went and he asked Supreme Kai to come to Beerus world and take him to Earth so he can see Goku fight Vegeta. While that was happening, Vegeta was in the ground as he got up and saw that Goku was walking towards him and said, "What's the matter, Vegeta? Is that all you got? What happened to all the power you were claiming to have before? So-called Prince of All Saiyan."
How dare you mock me? I'll kill you for that!
As Vegeta rushed at Goku and he began attacking him very recklessly. But Goku dodged all of his attack instantly as he didn't even stand a chance against him. With that, Goku went and kicked Vegeta in the stomach as he came right next to him and he powered up a blast and aimed it towards Vegeta's tail. Once when he did, Vegeta's tail blew off as Vegeta reverted right back to his base. Vegeta then was breathing very heavily and said, "I'm the Prince of All Saiyan. I'll end your life here for now, Kakarot. You don't stand a chance against me. Why don't you stop talking and start showing me what he can do?" Vegeta got up as he summoned all the energy he had, and from there he rushed right towards Goku and tried to attack him, but he was too beaten. While Goku dodged his attack, and from there Goku went on offense mode as he began to punch Vegeta's face non-stop. With that, Goku went and he drop-kicked Vegeta towards the ground. As Goku went and he powered up a massive Kamehameha wave and he rushed right towards Vegeta. While he was powering up the Kamehameha wave, he then came right in front of him and he was about to aim it towards him. This wave was strong enough to destroy Vegeta and kill him right where he stands. But before Goku can do that, Goku lost his Ultra Instinct power as he reverted right back to his base and he fell to the ground. Since Ultra Instinct did take a huge toll on his body and that his body wasn't ready to use this power. With that, Vegeta couldn't move, so he decided to go and call his space pod, as his space pod has arrived right next to him, and while being all beaten, Vegeta has now left towards his own planet. Oh my, this Saiyan is really something. Lord Beerus will love to see him one day. He'll be very intrigued in fighting with him. But how can a Saiyan, let alone a mortal, use a technique which the god himself struggled to use? Well, this Saiyan is very special. I'm gonna watch over him just to see what he's doing. He's very fascinating if you ask me. While Goku was all badly hurt and he couldn't move at all, Gohan and everyone came to Goku as they saw that Goku was badly hurt, and from there they went and took him to Bulma's place as they tried to help him recover while waiting for the senzu bean to regrow so they can give him a senzu bean. But once when they all got there, they then began planning on how they can get the Dragon Balls back, as they all came up with one conclusion, and that is they need to travel towards planet Namek to use their Dragon Balls to wish back Piccolo. That way they can have their Dragon Balls back too. With that, Bulma, Krillin, and Gohan were the one to go, since Goku was too beaten to go anywhere. While they were all planning, Vegeta has now arrived right back to his world, as he went right into his healing chamber, and once when his wounds were healed, he then made a plan to go right back to Earth to fight Goku, but then he learned the news that Frieza is already on planet Namek, since Frieza is trying to search for the Dragon Balls for himself. Upon hearing this news, got Vegeta really scared, since he didn't want Frieza to get his hand on the Dragon Balls, because if he did, it'll be over for everyone. Vegeta then went and rushed and made his way towards planet Namek to stop him, while Bulma, Gohan, and Krillin has now left planet Earth, making their way towards planet Namek so they can claim the Dragon Ball. While all that was happening, we saw that this was his opportunity to go and talk with Goku, as he came and he used his staff on Goku. Goku's body got healed, and from there he saw Whis, as he had no idea who Whis was, but Whis looked towards him and said, "Hello Goku, nice to meet you. My name is Whis. I'm an angel for this universe." What? An angel? Am I dead or something? No, you're not. I'm actually here because I was able to witness you using your power for the very first time. Do you have any idea what power you just used when you fought Vegeta? You used something called the Ultra Instinct. The Ultra what? Is that what that power is called? I believe that you managed to achieve that power right after being hit by the Spear Bomb. This is actually a power that only the gods know how to use, but the fact that you know how to use this too is very impressive. How about this, Goku? I see you're planning to go help your friends on planet Namek, right? Allow me to accompany you and train you for 6 days, since it does take you 6 days to get there from Earth. Within those 6 days, I'll teach you everything you need to know about Ultra Instinct. Although there's no guarantee that you'll be able to use that power ever again. It was probably a one-time thing, If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. You break your limit. Oh wow, that'll be amazing if you could help me use that power again, because when I was using that power I could feel it. It was something I never felt before. I felt so strong. Well then, let's begin the training. With that, Whis went and took Goku with him as they entered a spaceship that Dr. Brief made for Goku, and from there, they began making their way towards planet Namek. But while doing so, Whis was training him just for a bit since he had to return back to Beerus' world to help him change his sheets, leaving Goku to train alone, and now Goku began training for 5 days straight in a graviton machine. While Whis was training with Goku for that one day, it did help him a lot to learn more about his power and about everything he needs to know about how to get stronger. But unfortunately for Goku, he didn't have the opportunity to fully train with Whis, since Whis had to go, so he had to do everything himself. And as you know it, 5 days has passed and now Goku has arrived towards planet Namek, while his friends are in danger trying to look for the Dragon Balls, and Frieza on the other hand is trying to get his hands on the Dragon Ball. If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Bulma and the rest has now arrived on planet Namek, but they weren't alone. Vegeta was there along with Frieza Force, as they were both in a competition on who will get the Dragon Ball first. Although Bulma had the advantage by using the Dragon Radar, it still was a competition since Frieza is very desperate to get his hands on the Dragon Ball. And since few days has passed, the Ginyu Force has already arrived on planet Namek as they begun searching for the Dragon Ball, and therefore they have encountered the Z Fighters and they begun to attack them. Goku on the other hand has now arrived on planet Namek as he was informed on the matter of what's ahead of him from King Kai. With that, his spaceship has arrived while the Ginyu Force were attacking the Z Fighters along with Vegeta. Before they can do anything, Goku has now arrived as he went and confronted Raccoon. With that, he managed to go and one-shot Raccoon down as he didn't stand a chance against Goku. Jason Birder tried to go and attack Goku, but Goku managed to overpower them easily as they also didn't stand a chance against him. Once when Goku beat the Ginyu Force with ease, Vegeta was very shocked to see just how powerful he has gotten, while he went and gave everyone a senzu bean including Vegeta, and from there, they decided to go and make their way towards Frieza, who has the remaining Dragon Balls. Once when they got there, Frieza was outside his spaceship along with the Ginyu Force captain named Captain Ginyu, as they were guarding the Dragon Balls, trying to find out how they can use it since they didn't know the password to it. Once when the Z Fighters has arrived, Frieza saw that as he got angry and said, Don't tell me Force Shrimps managed to go and take out the Ginyu Force? My lord, let me take them out. I'll handle them easily and kill them faster than you know it. I take it you're Frieza, huh? The one who is responsible for the horrible chain of event that has occurred on this planet. That is me. And who would you be? Frieza! You bastard! Today's the day when you die! Kakarot here isn't your ordinary Saiyan! Kakarot here is the Super Saiyan! Ginyu, without wasting any time, went and charged towards Goku as he tried to strike him, but Goku managed to dodge his attack, and from there, he went and elbowed Ginyu right in his face as he fell right towards the ground. Frieza was impressed with Goku's power and said, Okay, monkey, you got my attention. Let's see what you can do now. I'm here for the Dragon Balls, Frieza. Hand them over and never return back to this planet. Do that and I'll let you live. Otherwise you'll have to fight with me. As Goku went and he powered up his Kaioken. Well, Frieza, the choice is yours. Either leave or die. Okay, monkey. Bring it on. I'll rip your head out. As Frieza went and charged right towards Goku, but Goku managed to dodge his hit, and from there he went and decked him right in his face, getting to be sent flying towards the ground. Frieza then got up, as he was angry that Goku managed to strike him, but from there Goku came right next to him, as he took him by his face and he smashed it towards the ground and kicked him hard. Once when Frieza got up, he then looked towards Goku and said, Not bad, monkey. I guess you really want to see my true power, huh? And you're not any ordinary fighter, so I'll treat you like an elite warrior. Behold, monkey, here's my final form. Frieza has now transformed into his final form. With that, Captain Ginyu came right next to him, as he also wanted to fight alongside with Frieza, while he went and charged towards Vegeta and they began to attack each other non-stop. Frieza then looked towards Goku and said,
"Well, monkey, are you ready to die now?"
"Whoa, his power's amazing! But I won't give up. I still got a lot before Goku can finish his sentence." Frieza went and struck him right in his face, but from there Goku quickly retaliated, as he went and struck him back and they started to go attack one another. With each blow, the entire planet began to shake, but both Goku and Frieza were both fixated on destroying one another. While they were attacking each other, Vegeta went and he headbutted Captain Ginyu, but Ginyu tried to attack him back. Since Vegeta did eat his senzu bean, he got a huge Zenkai boost from that, and therefore, he managed to overpower Captain Ginyu as he started to beat the shit out of him, and before you know it, Ginyu went and he tried to swap body with Vegeta without him noticing, but Gohan went and kneed him right in the face. While Vegeta saw that, and from there Gohan went and powered up a Masei Koha and aimed it right towards him. Captain Ginyu tried to disperse it, but Vegeta went and powered up his Gallic gun and hit him as it killed him right there. While Goku went and he powered up his Kaioken 2 times 15. I won't give up just yet, Frieza.
As you wish, monkey. I'll still beat you.
Goku went and he used his Kaioken times 15, and with that he went and rushed right towards Frieza and punched him right in his stomach, getting to gasp for air. But before he could do a next strike, Goku went and dodged Frieza's attack as he went and kneed him right in his face, and from there he started to punch him non-stop as he began to beat the shit out of Frieza. Frieza was shocked to see that Goku was able to hold his own inside his final form nevertheless, as he was also impressive with the fact that Goku is a Saiyan doing all of this, and from there he looked towards him and said,
"Not bad, monkey, but I wanna let a monkey beat me."
"The choice is yours, Frieza. I'll still let you leave this planet, but in return, never come back and give me the Dragon Balls."
You wish. It's time for me to use my full power. This is my full power. Are you ready to fight me, monkey?
What the? He has another form? With that, Frieza came right in front of Goku as he punched him, but when Goku tried to dodge it, it was strong enough to even hurt his fist as Goku felt the pain, and from there Frieza went and uppercut Goku. Goku then went and recharged his Kaioken times 15 as he charged towards Frieza and he started to attack him non-stop, but Frieza was holding his own against Goku like Goku was nothing for him. Just a while ago, Goku was overpowering Frieza, but once when Frieza went and used his 100% form, he began to overpower Goku. Goku then went and powered up a Kamehameha wave times 20 with his Kaioken and aimed it towards Frieza. But Frieza went and caught the wave and dispersed it with just one hand and said,
"You're nothing compared to me, monkey. I knew you'll always be the weak one. Now die!"
As Frieza came right towards Goku and decked him in his face. With that, Frieza went and started to beat the shit out of Goku. Vegeta and Gohan came to join the fight since they just finished Captain Ginyu off, and they saw that Frieza was in his 100% form and he was overpowering Goku. Gohan didn't like seeing his father get beat up, so he went to help him, but Frieza went and headbutted Gohan, while Vegeta was scared to enter the battle since he knew where he stood against Frieza. If Goku can't fight Frieza, what the hell can he do? Goku then got up as he was all beaten up and he lost his Kaioken. Frieza looked towards him as he powered up a blast and said,
"It is time for you to die, monkey. It pains me to kill such an amazing warrior. You could have made a good Frieza force, but now it's time for you to die along with this planet!"
As Frieza went and he aimed his blast right towards Goku, which was strong enough to destroy the entire planet. Goku, on the other hand, was just completely worn out, as he didn't move an inch, and before the blast can hit him, everyone saw Goku begun to glow as the attack got dispersed. Goku managed to do the impossible yet again, as he managed to go and reuse his Ultra Instinct. He had no idea that he was able to use his power yet again, but he was glad to use it, just in the nick of time. While Frieza was shocked to see Goku's new power and said, "What? What is this?" "Oh! Looks like that bastard Kakarot managed to use the same power he used against me back on Earth, huh?"
Oh my! I believe Goku has used his Ultra Instinct yet again. This warrior is something else. I must go and help him to train him to get used to this power. But I would admit, I never imagined that he would reuse it again.
What have you become, monkey? You can call this a power called the Ultra Instinct. Frieza, it's time for you to die. As Goku came instantly right next to Frieza. Frieza went and he tried to strike him, but Goku dodged it. With that, Frieza started to go and throw every hit towards Goku, but Goku dodged each and every one of them like if they were nothing. Seeing that Goku kept dodging all of Frieza's attack got him really pissed off, as he looked towards Goku and said, "Stop dodging and fight me, monkey!" "Then why don't you come use more power, she-male?" Frieza went and tried to hit Goku, but he went and kneed him right in his stomach, getting Frieza to gasp for air. With that, Goku went and punched him. Frieza fell to the ground, as he got up and saw that Goku was already there, and he looked towards him and said, "What's the matter? Are you scared, Frieza?"
You wish, monkey! I'll never be scared of the likes of you. I still got a lot more power.
You're all tough. It is time I show you the definition of power. With that, Frieza went and powered up to full, as he began to attack Goku with everything he's got, but Goku kept dodging all of his attack instantly like if they were nothing, as Frieza didn't stand a chance against Ultra Instinct Goku, but with anything, Goku was only toying with him. Goku then decided to go on the offensive mode, as he went and he headbutted Frieza, getting to be sent flying, and from there Goku followed, and he punched him right in his stomach. Frieza then landed towards the ground, and before the smoke can clear, he saw that Goku came right in front of him, as he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and said, "It's over for you, Frieza. Now it's time for you to say goodbye." Goku went and he aimed his Kamehameha wave right towards Frieza, as Frieza tried to hold it off, but he couldn't, and therefore, the wave went and killed Frieza right where he stood, as Goku managed to go and take out the evil tyrant Frieza once and for all. Thanks to the fact that he was able to reuse his Ultra Instinct power yet again, Goku was able to summon the strength he needs just to put an end towards this battle. With that, Goku lost his Ultra Instinct, as he went right back to his base and he began breathing very heavily. The rest of the Namekians saw what just happened, as they all came to embrace Goku and they thanked him for saving them from Frieza's wrath. With that, they did offer Goku the Dragon Ball. While Vegeta was very sour on seeing that Goku was able to use the Ultra Instinct power yet again, Gohan was very proud of his father, as he couldn't stop hugging him, and from there they gave them the Dragon Ball. Goku then asked them to wish Piccolo and Tien along with Yamcha to come back to life. Then they went and he summoned Porunga and he used those wishes, and now Goku's friends has come back, as Goku managed to go and put an end towards Frieza using his Ultra Instinct power. Goku has now defeated Frieza, as he managed to reuse his Ultra Instinct power, and from that he managed to go and kill Frieza once and for all, since that is the main tyrant that was blocking his way from getting the Dragon Ball. With that, the Namekian gave Goku the Dragon Balls and he wished for Piccolo and the rest of his friends to be brought back. Goku then said his goodbyes, as he got Kami to go and use the Dragon Balls from Earth and wish back all the Namekian that Frieza has killed to be brought back. Doing so, all the Namekian was very happy of Goku's action, and Guru suggested Goku to go to a planet called Planet Yadrin, since that is a planet that he will able to learn a lot of new techniques and it could help him in his journey. Goku then accepted his offer, as he said his goodbye to his friend and he took his spaceship and made a course towards Planet Yadrin. While Bulma offered Vegeta a place to come stay on Earth, Vegeta has agreed, and therefore they have all left and came back to Planet Earth after a few days, where Vegeta began living with Bulma. But while living with Bulma, Vegeta couldn't find any peace, since he was trying to find out how Goku got the power called the Ultra Instinct, and he was ready to do everything he can just to get that power, so he can be equal with Goku. Goku, on the other hand, has now arrived to Planet Yadrin, as he spent about a few months there and he learned the instant transmission technique, and he decided to stay there for a year practicing his spirit control. And as you know it, 1 year has passed since Goku beat Frieza and he was training on Planet Yadrin. Within that 1 year, all the Z-Fighters were waiting for Goku to come back while they continued their training of their own, and now the time has come for Goku to return, but doing so, before Goku has arrived, King Cold has arrived to Planet Earth, as his spaceship has landed and the rest of the Z-Fighters sense his power. King Cold then came there due to the fact that rumors has it a Earthling Saiyan has beaten Frieza, so he came to Planet Earth to take his revenge. After all, Frieza is dead, but before he can meet Goku, he met his hand against another young Saiyan who is known as Trunks. He came in the future and he managed to go and kill King Cold like ease. With that, the rest of the Z-Fighters were surprised to see Trunks, as they had no idea who Trunks is, but Trunks told him that he is an ally and that he's actually waiting for Goku to arrive. They didn't believe him until they saw Goku's spaceship has landed, and they're very surprised to know exactly how Trunks predicted Goku would arrive right here. With that, Trunks asked Goku if he could have a word with him, as Goku has agreed to do so, and once when they talked, Trunks revealed to Goku that he is from the future, and that he has come here to warn Goku about some killer androids that will be made very soon. At first, Goku had no idea what Trunks telling him, but Trunks then told him that he is from the future, and that he gave Goku an antidote, since Goku died against the android due to the fact that he got an heart virus, and because of his heart virus, Goku has died. So Trunks wanted to change the timeline by giving Goku the antidote, and from there he begged Goku to make sure he saves the timeline, and he has now left. Goku was still confused, but he came and told the rest of the Z-Fighters about what Trunks told him, as everyone was now prepared to fight and do everything they can to make sure they train so they can survive, and they all decided to go and do whatever it takes to win. With that, everyone began training while Goku trained with Piccolo and Gohan, and he was trying to do everything he can to make Gohan be a very strong warrior. One day during his training, Goku then countered with Whis, as Whis offered to train Goku, and from there Goku took him to the lookout and they began training there for about more than few months. More than a few months has passed since Goku and Whis trained together, but Whis had to go and he wished Goku good luck on his journey. Although it was just a few months, it was more than enough for Goku to pick up a lot of new techniques and tricks from Whis, as he also got a huge boost to his power level. And with that, Goku continued to train as 3 years has passed, and now it was time for their training to come to the test, since the androids will now be released. Goku and everyone made their way to Whis South City, since that is the place where Trunks told them the androids would come. Once when they got there, they saw a lot of explosion was happening there, as they saw that 5 androids were standing there, and from there one of them looked towards Goku and said, if it isn't Goku himself. I take it you're the androids, and how do you know me? We know everything about you, Goku. I have been watching you your entire life. Every battle you have fought, I have seen it all, and I implanted your DNA within my androids. What? So you're saying you've been stalking me my whole life? For what reason? You destroyed the Red Ribbon Army, and because of that, I wanted nothing but vengeance on you, and the best way to get my revenge is getting these androids stronger than you. Tell me, did you watch me fight during my training for the last 3 years, or even my fight on planet Namek? I saw your battle on planet Namek. I planted a bug to follow you there, and I also saw the power of Frieza, but I did not watch your training because I got enough power I need to implant your DNA within my androids. Well then, let's see if you know me inside this form. Goku has now transformed into his Super Saiyan. With that, everyone was shocked to see that and confused since they never saw this transformation before. But Vegeta came in and he screamed. Vegeta has also transformed into a Super Saiyan. You're not the only one who has this power, Kakarot. Now move out of my way. I'll handle these androids alone. As Vegeta went and he rushed right towards Dr. Gero and he struck him in his face, while Goku went and rushed right towards Android 17 and they were going at it. Android 17 tried to hit Goku, but Goku dodged him and decked him right in his face, getting to fell to the ground. But then Android 17 got up and did the same to Goku, as Goku was impressed with his power, but before anything can happen, Gohan went and he also displayed his power as he went and transformed into his Super Saiyan 2. Gohan was able to get the power of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan 2 over their training for the last 3 years, since Goku continued to make sure his son will be stronger than anyone. And with that, Gohan went and he rushed right towards Android 18 and he struck her across her face as he started to beat the shit out of her. Dr. Gero, on the other hand, saw that Vegeta was overpowering him and he had no idea just how powerful Vegeta is, and before you know it, Vegeta went and killed him with a Big Bang attack. Vegeta then was about to go and kill Android 19, but from there, Android 16 came and he began to squeeze onto Vegeta. As Vegeta was in pain, while Gohan went and he continued to attack Android 18. Goku was about to go and power up a Kamehameha wave to kill Android 17, but before anything can happen, everyone got hit by a solar flare, as they had no idea what just happened and they couldn't see nothing, but all they heard was someone was screaming, as they saw that some huge power level has appeared right before them.
Well then, where are you, 18? Now that I have 17 inside me, all I need is just her to get my perfect form.
What the? Who is that guy?
Goku, it's an honor to meet you. You can call me Cell.
Goku then went and rushed right towards Cell as he tried to strike him, but Cell went and punched him in his face, getting Goku to fall to the ground, and he saw Android 18 was right in front of him. As he saw this was opportunity, and he went and absorbed her, and as you know it, Cell has now become perfect. This is the power I would run away from if I were you, Goku. Let me introduce you to myself again. I am Cell, Dr. Gero's greatest creation. What? You're also an android too? And why you feel so different compared to the rest? Well, Goku, that's because I was made for the sole purpose of destroying you all. Is that so? Well, Cell, allow me to show you a power which no one has ever seen before. Goku has now transformed into his Super Saiyan God. Upon his Super Saiyan God transformation, everyone was completely shocked and stunned since this was the very first time seeing this power. Show me what power you got within you. My pleasure, Goku. As both Goku and Cell stared at one another, and from there their battle has begun. Since Goku did train with Whis for a couple of months, he managed to pick up something called God Ki, as he's now able to transform to a Super Saiyan God. With that, both Goku and Cell power clashed with one another and they were going at it. Cell was able to hold his own against Goku since he did have everybody's DNA inside him, while Goku had his Super Saiyan God power, which was never seen before, continued to impress Cell as he began to go and punch him across his face, and he started to overtake Cell. Cell did not allow Goku to overpower him as he went and used more power, but unfortunately for Cell, Goku was using his Super Saiyan God transformation. As Goku went and he tried to headbutt Cell, but Cell quickly went and retaliated as he kneed Goku right in the stomach, and from there he went and kicked him towards the ground. Gohan and Vegeta came to fight Cell, but Cell went and hold him off while Goku came and struck him in his stomach, and from there all three of them went and they started to beat the shit out of Cell. Cell then saw that it was 3 against 1 and that they were overpowering, especially the fact that Goku has his Super Saiyan God transformation. He began to laugh and say, "You guys are impressive, but let me show you something that you can never comprehend before, Goku. I also have this power." Cell has now used his Ultra Instinct, since he was able to pick up Goku's DNA, and they got the DNA when Goku was able to use his power in Dr. Gero's side. Cell was also able to copy it as he was able to now use the Ultra Instinct power. Upon using his Ultra Instinct power, Goku was very shocked as he couldn't believe what Cell was using and said, "What? He's able to use the Ultra Instinct? Not him! First Kakarot, now this bastard!" Well then, who wants to die first? Bring it on! If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Goku and the Z Fighters couldn't believe what they were witnessing, as they all saw that Cell was an android, who possess everyone's DNA, and on top of that, he's able to use the power called the Ultra Instinct. Despite the fact that Goku went and he used his Super Saiyan God power, Cell seemed to have the upper hand as everyone was shocked to see his new power. Goku then looked at Cell and said, "It doesn't make sense. How are you able to have all of our power?" "It is all thanks to your DNA, Goku. Now it's time for you guys to know what it means to die." "Well, I won't give up that easily, Cell. Before Goku can finish his sentence, Cell came right in front of him and struck him across his face, getting Goku to fall towards the ground. But with that, Gohan and Vegeta went and they began to attack Cell with everything they got. Goku got up as he rushed towards Cell and he powered up in a blast to aim it, but Cell managed to go and disperse the attack, and from there he went and headbutt Goku. Gohan went and he powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it at Cell, but Cell went and he hit it away like it was nothing. He then looked towards him and said, "Come on, don't tell me that's all you got, bud. I'll end your life where you stand. I won't let you win." As Gohan went and he hit him in the face, but Cell wasn't even fazed by Gohan's attack. Goku then got up and powered up to full and said, "No matter what, Cell, this will end here." As he rushed right towards Cell and he managed to strike him in the stomach, but Cell took Goku's arm and twisted it and he struck him in his face. Goku went right back to his base while Cell went and he finished off beating Vegeta, and from there he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and said, "It is time I finished our little reunion, Goku. I have a lot of things to do now with this new power. It is time for me to rule the universe. Now say goodbye to Earth and you!" Before Cell can aim his wave towards Goku, Cell got decked in the face as he fell to the ground, and when he looked up he saw it was Goku who struck him, as Goku managed to go and use his Ultra Instinct. I won't be so fast to end this battle just yet, Cell. The battle has just begun. Using the same power as me, I see. This'll be interesting. No, Cell. You stole this power from me. I'll show you what it's like to fight someone with the same power. After all, I'm the first mortal to ever use this power. Ha! Bring it on, bud. I was only using 10% against you anyways. No way, you're bluffing! As Cell came right next to Goku and struck him in his face. Goku flew towards a rock, but he quickly got up and rushed right back towards Cell, and both of their power clashed with one another and they were going at it. While they were fighting, Whis was watching the entire battle with Supreme Kai, as Supreme Kai was shocked to say that Cell and Goku has Ultra Instinct and said, "Just how many users will use Ultra Instinct? This is very impressive. Goku here is actually the mortal I've been training and looking over for the last few months, you can say, and he's really impressive. But now having this android able to go to Ultra Instinct, this will be very interesting. Why don't we go to Earth and watch it from far view, what do you say?" Sounds like a plan. As Supreme Kai went and he kai-kai'd Whis towards the battlefield, where Goku and Cell were going head to head, landing blow to blow against one another. Goku went and punched Cell in the face while he did the same, as they both seemed to be equally tied. Goku then looked at Cell and said, "You're really impressive, Cell. When I went and first used its power the first time, my body couldn't handle it, but you're able to use it like it's nothing. That is because I'm the ultimate android, Goku. Nothing will stop me." As Goku went and he kneed him right in his face, and from there he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it at Cell, as the Kamehameha wave went and hit him head on. With that, everyone saw that Cell's body has exploded for a second, and they felt like they won this battle, but then they saw Cell got up as he regenerated right back to his hole. You thought that you won this battle, didn't you, Goku? It's not even close. I'm still far from over. How did he not die by my blast? I put everything I had towards that attack, and he brushed it off like it was nothing. Well then, Goku, if that's all you got, it is time for you to die. As Cell went and rushed right towards Goku and struck him in his face, and from there he went and kicked Goku high in the air. As he flew to the air, from there he followed Goku and he started to beat the shit out of him. Goku then went and powered up another Kamehameha wave, but this time Cell didn't allow Goku to aim the blast, as he came right in front of him and struck him right in the guts, getting Goku to gasp for air. Cell then went and knocked Goku towards the ground, and he started to throw a lot of ki blasts towards him. Goku tried to block it, but he got hit by each and every one of those ki blasts. Goku then started to have a lot of steam coming out of his body, while Cell looked towards him and said, "Well, Goku, you definitely are an admirable fighter, I must say, but it's time to put an end to this once and for all. Now die! As Cell went and he powered up a universal Kamehameha wave, and once when he aimed it towards Goku, Goku went and he screamed. Goku has now done what no mortal has ever done before, as he's now able to go and master his Ultra Instinct. This is Master Ultra Instinct Goku. Huh? What is this power? What have you become? Oh my god! Goku has done it! He managed to master his Ultra Instinct! I cannot believe it! What am I seeing? My word! This Goku guy's amazing! I never thought a mortal could ever master it! Lord Beerus himself cannot do it! Well, Cell, let the true battle begin. Everyone was very confused and shocked on seeing Goku's new power, as they had no idea what kind of power he was using, but from there Goku came right next to Cell, as he lifted his hand up, and when he swapped it, Cell got decked in the face over 10 times, getting to fall right towards the rocks. Once when Cell got up, he then looked towards Goku and said, "What the? You won't do that to me again, Goku!" As he rushed right towards Ultra Instinct Goku, and he started to attack him non-stop, but Goku dodged each and every one of his attacks like if they were nothing. With that, Goku went and he took Cell's hand and he twisted it as he struck him right in his jaw, getting his jaw to break. Cell then flew right towards the rocks. Once when he got up, Cell was confused on just what Goku did, as he looked towards Goku and said, "What are you? Answer me!" "I told you before, Cell, I am the true user of Ultra Instinct. There's no way I'm gonna let you win now." With that, Cell rushed right towards Goku as he did the same, and both of their power clashed with one another. They started to attack each other, but Goku was mostly dodging all of Cell's attack, as that was really pissing Cell off that none of his attack could hit Goku, and from there he looked towards him and said, "Why can't my punches not hit you?" "You're too slow, Cell." Cell then went and powered up a large Final Flash and aimed it right towards Goku. Once when the Final Flash was about to hit Goku, Goku went and caught it and he dispersed it. Seeing that got Cell really scared, as Cell went and he powered up a large Special Beam Cannon and aimed it towards Goku, but he caught it with his finger and he dispersed it. Cell had no idea what Goku was doing, as he was really scared and said, "How can he do this to me? I am the true android, the strongest in the universe. He's nothing compared to me." With that, Cell got very desperate, as he went and he put all of his power towards one blast and he aimed it towards Goku. Goku saw that the blast came towards him, but he went and powered up a mini Kamehameha wave and he aimed it towards Cell's attack, as his attack got dispersed. With that, Cell couldn't believe Goku's power was this huge. The difference between Goku and Cell was like heaven and earth, as he was completely scared, and from there Goku came right next to him and decked him right in his stomach. That one deck was strong enough to get Cell to go and puke out Android 17 and 18. With that, Cell reverted right back to his base, as he had no idea what to do, but from there Gohan went and he powered up a large Masei Gohan and aimed it towards Cell, as he got hit by the wave and he got sent flying out of space. Goku has now done it, as the Z-Fighters managed to go and put an end towards this war, and Goku managed to go and master his Ultra Instinct. This was one deadly war which the future predicted that all the Z-Fighters would die, but thanks to Goku's Master Ultra Instinct, he managed to save everyone's life, as he put an end towards Cell. Whis then came towards Goku as he went right back to his base and he continued to celebrate and say, "Oh my god, Goku! I cannot believe that you mastered it! Do you know how amazing that is?" "Thanks, Whis. I honestly have no idea just how it happened. I felt like some type of steam and some type of power up and I just achieved it. It's unbelievable." While they're all celebrating, little did they knew, someone has now arrived right next to them, as everyone felt a huge wave come right next to them and there was a lot of pressure. With that, Vegeta got hit right in the chest, as he fell towards the ground and he began to bleed out. Looks like my aim is as good as ever. What the? Cell! You thought you got rid of me, Goku? Not so fast. After all, I am ultimate perfection. and it's time for you and Earth to die! If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Well, Goku, are you ready to put an end to this once and for all? I will destroy you where you stand. But how did you survive? I could have swore Gohan killed you. It is all thanks to my DNA. Now I get what Dr. Jerome meant when he said, I am ultimate perfection. And because of that, my cell, which is also contains Piccolo's cell thanks to him, I was able to regenerate my entire body. And because I have Saiyan cell, I also got a Zenkai boost towards my power. And as I remembered, my cell also remembered my final form, allowing me to revert right back to where I was from the start. Okay, Sal, if you think this will help you, you still won't want to stand a chance against me. We'll end this once and for all, Sal. Huh? Don't think just because you're able to go back to that power, you're able to beat me, Goku. As Goku and Cell stared at one another, and from there, their battle has begun. Both of them went and they charged towards one another, and their power clashed with each other, as they were both landing blow to blow against one another. Cell was able to keep up with Goku, while Goku was impressed and said, Not bad, Cell. Compared to the last time we fought, you hardly stood a chance against me. How about I go and use more power? 10% should do it. Huh? Stop bluffing! I'll end you once and for all! As Cell went and rushed right towards Goku, but Goku went and decked him right in his face, getting to be sent flying towards the rocks. Cell then got up and saw that Goku was already there, as he started to attack him, but Goku dodged each and everyone's attack like if they were nothing. With that, Goku went and kicked him right in the stomach. Seeing that even at this power boost, Cell didn't stand a chance against Goku, Cell then got really angry as he couldn't believe that Goku's power is this strong. As he looked towards him and said, What are you? How can you be this powerful? It is all thanks to my Ultra Instinct, Cell. I am the first to ever master it. What you're seeing right now is the master version of what you're using. Huh, you think you can beat me with that? I still got a trump card, Goku! Now say goodbye to Earth! As Cell went and he began to power up a blast, but he saw that Gohan dropped his guard, and he also saw that Goku was too fixated on focusing towards him. With that, Cell decided to go and use this towards his advantage. As he went and he powered up a death beam and he aimed it right towards Gohan. Seeing that Goku didn't have much chance to get right there, as he quickly went and used any speed he can to get to Gohan, and from there he managed to save Gohan's life, but the death beam went and it injured Goku's arm, leaving him to only use one arm. Cell saw that as he began to laugh and say, Well then, Goku, now that your power has been cut into half, it is time I use that towards my advantage. As Cell went and powered up his Kamehameha wave, which was strong enough to destroy the entire galaxy, as he looked towards Goku and said, It is time to say goodbye to you and Earth! Darn it! But even with just one arm, I'm still strong enough to stop you, Cell! As Goku went and he was about to go and power up a Kamehameha wave, but before he can, Goku's body began to ache, as he collapsed right towards the ground and he began to scream in pain. Oh my! It would appear Goku's mortal body wasn't able to handle Ultra Instinct to this degree. What can we do now? Goku's the only hope. If he ends up dying, the entire galaxy will be destroyed with him. Huh? Well then, now that you're down for the count, Goku, I can easily kill you. I can't believe it, it's all over. Here I thought that I was able to protect everyone. Darn it! I failed again. But with my condition, I don't stand a chance against him. With Vegeta gone along with Gohan and the rest, Goku on top of that lost his Ultra Instinct, as there was no way to stop Cell. While that was happening, Piccolo then went and telepathically talked to Goku and said, Goku, there's one way we can win. I have the Dragon Balls, I can summon it and wish for your strength and stamina to be restored. So you want to use it again? That way you can use your Ultra Instinct power. Huh? That would be an amazing idea, Piccolo! But I have a better idea too. We could only use 2 wishes, right? Well, use the first one to restore me, and use the second one to make Cell a pure-hearted man.
What? Are you for real, Goku?
Think about it, Piccolo. He has too much potential, and killing him off will be just a waste of power. But if you're able to make him a pure-hearted man, he could be one of us and protect planet Earth. And who knows, he might even give up his life just to save this planet. After hearing Goku's weird request and convincing him, Piccolo then went and he summoned Shenron as he used the first wish to go and give Goku his strength back, allowing Goku to stand up again. With that, he went and used the second wish to make Cell a pure-hearted man.
Well then, it is time for you to die, Goku! Now say goodbye!
As Cell went and he was just about to aim his Kamehameha wave towards Goku, but before he could unleash it, Shenron has now granted his wish. As it hit Cell, and from there he stopped powering up the Kamehameha wave and said, "What was I just doing?"
Yes! It worked!
Everyone is very confused at the fact that what just happened with Cell, since they had no idea what's going on. Goku then went towards Cell and said, "How are you feeling, Cell?"
Goku, I don't know why, but I don't feel like fighting. I just want to be at peace.
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. After all, why don't you come and join us and stay here? With that, Cell first looked around planet Earth, as he saw that planet Earth is actually a peaceful place, but that is not Cell who's thinking that. It is all thanks to the Dragon Balls making Cell a pure-hearted man, and therefore he decided to accept Goku's offer since he has nowhere to go, and he is a pure-hearted man, might as well stay on planet Earth and protect it with everything he's got, as Cell has agreed to be part of the Z Fighters. With that, Goku quickly went and he instant transmission towards planet Namek, and he used the Namekian Dragon Balls, wishing Vegeta to come back to life, and from there he decided to come right back, as he saw that Vegeta was alive again. But Vegeta was very confused on why Cell is still there. Goku then went and told him everything that happened, and from there, he had a hard time accepting Cell, since he did die by Cell just a while ago, but knowing that Cell is now a pure-hearted man, no one knew how to cope with that. But Goku was the only one who was very excited with this plan, since he could see a better future, having Cell being part of the Z Fighters. With that, everyone went right back to Bulma's place, as they began celebrating and having a welcome party to Cell, and with that, they managed to save the future by using her Dragon Balls, making Cell a pure-hearted man. Goku could have re-gone and used his Ultra Instinct and kill him, but he decided to spare his life by making him a pure-hearted man so that he can use Cell's power towards protecting planet Earth. After all, it will be such a waste potential if Cell has died. Whis was very impressed with Goku's action, as Vegeta saw that Whis was the one who trained Goku, and he didn't know what to do or how to ask him, but he just wanted to become as strong as Goku, so he decided to go and ask Whis if he can train him too. At first, Whis didn't agree, but then he decided to let Vegeta join them, since he saw that it will be a good use for Goku, and from there he agreed to train them. As they spent about 1 year training together, and the rest they started to go spend on their own, and as you know it, 7 years has passed since Goku managed to put an end towards his war and making Cell a pure-hearted man. Within those 7 years, a lot has happened. One thing when it comes to Gohan is that Supreme Kai was there, and when he saw that Gohan is Goku's son and that Goku's already busy training with Whis, Supreme Kai decided to go and take Gohan to his planet so he can get used to the atmosphere, and therefore, Gohan, when he's ready and he's an adult, he can come back and train with Supreme Kai and unleash the Z-Sword. As is exactly what happened, Gohan came back as an adult, and when he trained with Supreme Kai, he managed to go and break the Z-Sword, which allowed him to unleash the old Kai, and therefore, the old Kai went and he unleashed Gohan's potential, giving him mystic powers. When it comes to Vegeta, he wanted to do everything he can to catch up with Goku, so he decided to go and train with Whis, and they only spent 1 year training together, Whis, Vegeta, and Goku, as they came right back on Earth and they spent the rest of their 6 years in peace with their loved ones. Vegeta and Bulma now had another child and they named him Trunks, while Goku and Chi-Chi's relationship kicked up and they had another baby and they named him Goten. When it comes to Goku and Cell, those two would spar every day trying to make sure that they're on top of each other's game, and that Cell's goal was to be as strong as Goku, but he only had one goal, which was to protect planet Earth. Goku offered Android 17, 18, and Android 16 to be part of the Z crew. Since they are once Android but they have nowhere to go, they all accepted Goku's offer, while they all began training with each other, and as you know it, that is what happened within the 7 years. And now that 7 years has passed, everyone decided to go and test their power in their training against one another, as they decided to go and enter the World Martial Arts Tournament. Once when they got to the World Martial Arts Tournament, they all went and drew their name, as the first fighter was supposed to be Piccolo versus Tien, Vegeta versus Goku, and Gohan versus Cell. Piccolo went first as he easily handled Tien, but when it was Goku's turn to go and fight with Vegeta, just when they were about to enter the arena, everyone got a vision in their mind. Although they couldn't see in person, but when they closed their eyes, they heard someone laugh and say, "Well, pathetic Earthlings, your time has come to an end. Me here is going to kill all of you guys with the help of my Majin Buu. This is Majin Buu right here." Who wants to become candy? My Majin Buu went through a lot of changes within the past couple of days, and now no one can beat him. We are coming for all of you guys. What? Majin Buu? Oh no! How could I miscalculate so much? What's wrong, Supreme Kai? Majin Buu, he's the one who haunted all the Kais. What? Who is this Majin Buu, Supreme Kai? He's a very dangerous creature who is purely evil. He was made by this evil wizard named Babidi. With that, Goku stopped the tournament. As he looked towards Vegeta and from there they decided to go and make their way towards Majin Buu. Supreme Kai, Gohan along with Cell all went and Supreme Kai then right in front of where Majin Buu last was, but once when they got there, they saw that the entire city was empty as Buu managed to go and kill everyone that was there. They began to sense Majin Buu's power to see where he was, as they managed to finally locate where Majin Buu was, and upon their arrival, Babidi was shocked to see them, as they were staring towards Majin Buu, while Goku saw him and said, "So you're Majin Buu, huh? This is the monster who caused all those human beings to be dead in South City." "Yes, I am Majin Buu. So you wanna fight Majin Buu, tough guy?" "Fight you? No, I wanna kill you." "Not so fast, Gohan. Let me handle him." "No, Cell. I have been waiting for a chance to finally display my power." As Gohan went and he powered up his ki. With that, he went and rushed right towards Majin Buu and struck him right in his face. Buu fell towards the ground as he saw that Gohan came next to him and he continued to beat the shit out of him. Cell was also itching to fight him, while Supreme Kai went and he struck Babidi across the face, and before Babidi can make the next move, Vegeta went and he shined a blast right towards him, as Babidi died right there. Cell then came right in front of Majin Buu and decked him in his face. Majin Buu fell as he got up and saw that Cell and Gohan both went and they powered up the ki as they're staring right towards him. Majin Buu then went and rushed towards Cell as he tried to strike him, but Cell went and kneed him in his stomach, while Gohan went and uppercut Majin Buu. Seeing that he didn't stand a chance against them, he was very shocked to see just how powerful the Z fighters were, but Majin Buu didn't give up, as he had a plan B, and that was he began to pour some of his body part to fall towards the ground, as Cell and Gohan followed and he started to attack them. Cell then looked towards him and said, "Any last word? You wanna know something? This isn't even my real power." Cell is right, we still got a lot more power.
So you telling me you've been toying with me this whole time?
That is correct. Poor little Buu thought that we were actually weak in front of him. While that was happening, back on Beerus' world, Beerus the Destroyer has now woken from his slumber, but he had woken up 7 years before this, as Beerus was able to sense Goku's Ultra Instinct power, and that he was also sensed that Cell was using that same power, and both of them were fighting against one another. And upon Goku using his Master Ultra Instinct, it triggered Beerus to wake up from his dream, as he woken up and Whis told him everything, and he was shocked to hear that there was another mortal who has the power to use Ultra Instinct. What? Whis, you're telling me that mortal's able to use Ultra Instinct on his own? But how, Whis? He's a very special mortal, my lord. I can vouch for that. Well then, there has never been a case for a mortal to be stronger than their own destroyer. Looks like I'm gonna do some training myself because I won't let that happen. And for that, I'm gonna do everything I can for the next few years to get stronger, and once I'm done, I'll go and challenge this Saiyan. As we come right back to the present timeline, Beerus was now finally finishing his last minute training with Whis. Since he did find out about Goku, he made a vow to do everything he can to go and train and get stronger, so that one day when the time comes, he can challenge Goku and beat him, because his reputation is on the line and he does not want to lose to a mortal. While Beerus continued his training with Whis, back on planet Earth, Cell was about to go and finish Majin Buu once and for all. As Gohan saw that Majin Buu began to go and smile. Now then, you guys think you won this, but you're completely wrong. Huh? What are you talking about? You are now going to become one with me. Become one! As Majin Buu's entire goo went and it covered up Gohan and Cell, and they were struggling to get out. And before you know it, Majin Buu went and he absorbed both of them. Oh no! What? What did he just do? Yes, with this kind of power, I could say I'm able to destroy the entire universe with just one little blast. How amazing! The power of Cell and Gohan inside me? No one can touch me. Well then, buddy, let's see you show that power against me! Vegeta has now transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue, which was able to achieve with Goku during their training with Whis within the past 7 years. Before Beerus of the story has woken up is the reason why Whis was only able to train them for hardly 1 year. With that, Goku went and he also followed as he went and screamed. Goku has also transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue, and with that, both Goku and Vegeta went and they rushed right towards Buu, and they began to hit Majin Buu with everything they got. But Majin Buu went and kicked both of them towards the ground. Goku then saw that Majin Buu went and charged towards him as he tried to strike him back, but Majin Buu went and headbutt Vegeta, while he took Goku by his face and smashed it towards the ground. Majin Buu then went right back up towards the sky. As he began to power up a small blast, Goku's Sina went right back to his base, as the power went right towards them, and before the blast can hit Goku, Goku has now used his Ultra Instinct. Well, Buu, I'll admit you're really impressive, but now let's see what you can do against my Ultra Instinct. Goku went and struck Majin Buu in the face as he fell right towards the ground. Goku then saw that Buu began to laugh and say, "You think that little smooth of yours will hurt me? You forgot I have your friend and also your son's power inside me." What? How is he not fazed by my punch? That makes sense. Vegeta then came right next to Majin Buu as he went and tried to strike him, but Majin Buu went and caught Vegeta's fist and twisted it and punched him towards Goku. As Goku saw that Vegeta coming towards him, and from there Majin Buu instantly came right in front of Goku and decked him towards the ground. Vegeta then looked towards Goku as Majin Buu came right next to them and he started to go and attack them. Goku tried to dodge all of Majin Buu's attack, but he was still far stronger and faster than Goku as he began to go and beat the shit out of them. Vegeta then got angry as he looked towards Goku and said, "Kakarot, why are you not using that power they used against Cell 7 years ago?" "I don't know, Vegeta. There's something wrong. I'm trying to, but it's not happening. I don't know why I cannot tap into that power. Darn it! What? Now what can we do? Without that power, we're dead. There's no way we're gonna beat him." Majin Buu saw that they were very desperate and scared as he began to smile and say, "Aw, did I hurt your guys' little feelings? Well then, let me tell you something else. I'll bring more fear into you." Majin Buu has now tapped in to his Ultra Instinct power. Since he did fuse with Cell and become one with Cell, he was able to use Cell's power, which allowed him to tap into the Ultra Instinct. Oh my, this isn't good. Huh? What is wrong, Whis? Oh, nothing, my lord. It's just Goku. He's fighting someone who also has Ultra Instinct. What? Why is Ultra Instinct being passed around like candy? I don't know, my lord. But whatever it is, I do know that they cannot beat him. He is actually really strong now that he has his Ultra Instinct power. Are you saying that I won't be able to fight Goku because you're gonna lose to this guy? Nope. Knowing Goku, he will pull something out. Well, what's the matter, Goku? Have nothing to say?
What? He can use this too?
We're dead now, Kakarot! No, you guys are not! There's still some hope! Here, take this! You both need to put this inside your right ear, and you guys will fuse to become one! This fusion will last only for 30 seconds! What? Me and Vegeta fusing to become one? No! Vegeta, we have no choice! Majin Buu saw that Vegeta and Goku were kind of bickering, so he decided to go put an end towards them, as he went and powered up a small blast, but this blast was strong enough to destroy the entire planet with an instant. Once when he went and shined a blast, the blast went and hit Goku and Vegeta, but it made a loud explosion, as Majin Buu saw a bright light shine has right in front of them.
Ah, yeah! A fusion with Kakarot and Vegeta. You can call us Vegito.
Vegito, you say, huh? Well then, that's still not enough to beat me. Now die! As Buu went and rushed right towards Vegito, but Vegito managed to go and dodge Buu attack, and from there he went and kicked Buu right in the face, getting Buu to fall towards the ground. But then from there, Buu then came right next to Vegito as he tried to strike him. Vegito tried to dodge it, but Buu managed to hit him right across his face, and when Vegito tried to punch Buu, Buu instantly dodged it since he is inside his Ultra Instinct power. With that, Majin Buu went and started to attack Vegito non-stop. Vegito fell towards the ground as he got up and saw that Majin Buu wasn't even trying, as he looked towards them and said, "I'm afraid your guys' little fusion won't work against us." "No, you're right, with this power you're using, there's no way we can beat you. But that is if I use the same power as you, Majin Buu."
What?
What are you talking about?
Behold, Buu, let us show you our power too.
Vegito has now tapped in to his Ultra Instinct power, as we have If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make. Vegito has now used his Ultra Instinct, as Majin Buu was angry to see that, and from there, Vegito looked towards him and said, "Well, Buu, how about we put an end towards this, what do you say?" "I'll be the one to win this once and for all." As Buu and Vegito stared towards one another, and before you know it, their battle has begun. Vegito went and he rushed at Buu, as Buu did the same, and their power clashed with one another. Buu went and he kicked Vegito while Vegito did the same. While they were fighting, Whis came to see this battle alone, since he knew that Lord Beerus is at his world training. He doesn't want Beerus to know that he knows Goku, since he wants to keep this a secret until they fight. And upon arriving to planet Earth, Whis sees Vegito and Majin Buu. Buu began to get angry towards Vegito as he rushed towards him and started to hit him with everything he's got. But Vegito continued to dodge all of his attack, and from there he went and kicked him in his stomach, and from there he shined a spirit sword right through Buu's mouth. He then looked towards him and said, "It is time we wrap this up, what do you say, Buu? I don't got much time wasting on you. After all, I am the stronger one here." "You really are cocky, and that is your downfall. I'll make sure you're not the one to win this." As Buu went and he tried to strike Vegito, but Vegito dodged his attack, and from there he went and struck him right in his face. From there, Buu did the same, as both Vegito and Buu were going at it, but now Vegito saw that he didn't have much time, so he went and powered up a final Kamehameha, as he put everything he had towards the wave, and from there he went and aimed it right towards Majin Buu. Buu tried to go and aim his own attack, but before he can do that, Vegito managed to hit his wave first, as the Kamehameha wave came right towards Majin Buu and hit him head on, and from there, he fell straight towards the ground as he passed out. Goku and Vegeta then separated, as they used too much energy, but they saw that Majin Buu was only knocked down and that he didn't die. and from there, they began to worry on what to do since Majin Buu is still alive. After all, Majin Buu does have Gohan and Cell's power within him, making him stronger than Vegeta by a bit, but Vegeta's attack did do a huge damage towards him. Goku then had a smart idea, as he quickly went in instant transmission to Kami's lookout. Once when he got there, he didn't ask Dende for the Dragon Balls, as he summoned the dragon while Majin Buu has now got up, but from there he used the first wish, which is to make Gohan and Cell to come out of Majin Buu's body. Upon making that wish, Majin Buu was about to go and kill Vegeta, but he got separated with Cell and Gohan, reverting right back to Super Buu. No, not this again. How did they come out of me? Majin Buu then decided to go and use his body again to absorb Cell and Gohan, but before he can, Goku has arrived as he powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it right towards Buu. The wave went and hit him and he died right there once and for all. Goku finally managed to put an end towards his battle as Gohan and Cell woke up and now they were confused on what happened. Dende came with Goku as he went and healed both of them, and now they all were filled in on how they got absorbed by his Super Buu. Whis, on the other hand, was very impressed with Goku's action, as he came to celebrate with Goku, but he saw that Goku was really disturbed. Goku then told Whis that he is not able to use his Master Ultra Instinct like he did against Cell. Whis then told Goku that he'll need to train with him so he can get stronger and help him achieve that power, but because he is busy training Lord Beerus, Whis decided to go and call his attendant, which is his own angel known as Beerus. Beerus will be the one to train Goku and help him, as Beerus has agreed to do so, and from there everyone went right back to Bulma's place as they all celebrated, and from there Beerus has arrived to planet Earth as he saw Goku and talked to him, and now he agreed to train Goku for a few months, and as you know it, few months has passed as the Z-Fighters managed to go and put an end towards this war once and for all, and they managed to beat Majin Buu. But within those few months, Vegeta, Gohan, and Cell did everything they can to train with each other so they could get stronger, while Goku was busy training with Beerus. No one knew that Goku was training with Beerus, but he was managing to unleash his Ultra Instinct power to the fullest. With that, the time has come for Bulma's birthday party to be attended, as she was now throwing a party at her home. It was time for the Z-Fighters to attend her party as they all went and made their way, but little did they knew, far in the galaxy, Beerus the Destroyer was now done training with Whis, as he saw that it is time for him to go and make his way towards Goku to see how strong he is. Before Beerus can do that, Champa has arrived towards his planet, as he saw that Beerus was getting ready to leave, and when he asked him where he's going, Beerus then told him that he's going to go to planet Earth to confront one mortal, and he's going to fight him since this mortal is known to be stronger than most deities. Upon hearing that, got Champa really excited, so he decided to tag along with Beerus, and now they both are making their way towards planet Earth. At planet Earth, it was Bulma's birthday as everyone was enjoying, but then Supreme Kai came. As he kai-kai'd and he was really stressed, he looked towards Goku and said, "Goku, bad news!" "Huh? What's wrong, Supreme Kai? Why do you look so stressed out?" "It's Beerus the Destroyer! He's making his way here!" "Beerus the Destroyer? What's that?" "Long story short, but Beerus is a destroyer for this universe. He's a destroyer god, and he woke up 7 years early from his rest just so he could train to fight you, Goku. He knows everything about you and how you have Ultra Instinct. His goal is to surpass you and beat you, so that he could be known to be stronger than you. Otherwise, if you beat him, it'll be the end of his pride." "A destroyer god wants to fight me?" While Supreme Kai was busy telling Goku everything he needed to know about Beerus, Whis and Beerus has now arrived to planet Earth, as Goku could sense Beerus' power, and from there when he turned around he saw that Beerus was right next to him, as Beerus smiled and said, Well, if it isn't the Saiyan that's able to go Ultra Instinct, it's an honor meeting you, Saiyan. I am Lord Beerus, and I take it you're Beerus the Destroyer. I know everything about you too, Beerus. I also know that you have trained just so you can beat me." "Good to know that a destroyer thinks about my power." "Well, I see someone has done their homework. Very impressive, Saiyan. And yes, that is me. I know everything about your Ultra Instinct power. That is the reason why I came here to fight you, to see where you stand against me."
I know you! You came to planet Vegeta!
"Ah yes, I know everything about you too, Vegeta. If it isn't the prince residing on planet Earth, how wonderful to see you here. I'll deal with you later. I'm more interested in this Saiyan right here."
What did you say? Hey, shut up! Or I'll destroy you where you stand!
"Not so fast, Tubby. You want to fight him, you'll have to go through me." "Well then, you want to fight with me, Beerus? Then let's bring it on." As Goku and Beerus stare towards one another, and their battle has begun. Goku went and he used his Ultra Instinct right from the bat. Now let's see what you got, Beerus.
Oh yeah, that form. You know all about how to use that form, huh? Saiyan, then show me what he can do.
Goku went and rushed right towards Beerus and struck him across his face, getting to be sent flying towards the rocks. Beerus then got up as he rushed right back towards Goku, and their power clashed with one another. While they were fighting, Champa wanted to go and fight, and therefore he was about to strike Vegeta, but he got punched in the face by Cell as he fell towards the ground. Champa then got up and saw that Gohan was there, as Cell and Gohan went and they charged towards Champa. Champa went and caught Gohan's hand and he twisted it as he strikes Cell right in the face. Ha! You wanna bring it on, mortal? I'll end you! Is that so, Tubby? Well then, how about you fighting in this form? Cell has now used his Ultra Instinct power. Beerus saw that as he was confused on Cell able to use the Ultra Instinct power, but Goku then went and struck him across his face. Beerus then got up and said, I have to give it to you, Saiyan, you're really impressive. I was taking it easy with you, but let me use more power. As Beerus has used 100% of his Destroyer power. Well, Saiyan, let's see what you got. Beerus then went and rushed right towards Goku and he started to attack him. Goku saw that Beerus was trying to go for the kill, as he began to power up a Hakai Blast and aimed it towards Goku, but Goku went and he screamed. Goku has now used his Master Ultra Instinct. It's been a while since I used his power, but now it's time to see what you got. While that was happening, Cell and Champa were going at it, as Champa was trying to go for the kill, but Cell went and struck him right in the guts, getting Champa to gasp for air. Cell then went and he powered up a blast and aimed it towards Champa, as Champa found himself outmatched by Cell. Goku, at the other hand, has now finally used his Master Ultra Instinct power, as Beerus smiled and said, This is perfect, Saiyan. This is the power I want to see you use. Before Beerus can blink, Goku has come right in front of him, as he struck him across his face, getting to be sent flying towards the ground. Beerus then got up and rushed towards Goku, but Goku dodged all of his attack. Beerus continued to hit Goku, but Goku was dodging each and one of them, as he went and twisted Beerus' arm and punched him across his face, and from there Goku went and started to go into offense mode, as he began to kick Beerus' ass. Despite the fact that Beerus has used 100% of his Destroyer power, he was impressed to see that Goku's Ultra Instinct power is far stronger than him. As he saw that he was outmatched by Goku, and he smiled and said, It's a good thing I trained Saiyan, otherwise you would have killed me where I stood. What are you talking about? You act like you have more power than this. Yes, I do. You think you're the only one that has Ultra Instinct, huh? Well then, Saiyan, let me show you mine. Now, Saiyan, let's see what he can do. What? He also has Ultra Instinct, huh? Now this will be pretty fun. At least he can fight back this time. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click the bell. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you later in the future, you can always unsubscribe. Beerus has now used his Ultra Instinct power, as he managed to close the gap of power between him and Goku. Well, Saiyan, are you ready to know who's the stronger one? Let's see what it's like to fight a god with Ultra Instinct. How much a minute, Beerus? That's actually pretty amazing. But you tell me, are you ready to know what it's like to fight a mortal, and even lose to one? You got some nerve, Saiyan. We'll see who'll be the one to lose this battle. Before they can begin their battle, Champa has now fell right next to Beerus as he passed out. Beerus was impressed that Cell was able to beat him inside his Ultra Instinct, and he looked towards him and said,
So you're the android that has Ultra Instinct, huh?
"Yes, that's me." "Well, Beerus, how about we put an end to this battle once and for all?"
Let's make a deal. If you guys manage to beat me, you'll be saved, but if you lose, I'll destroy you and your wretched planet.
Goku went and he powered up his ki, and from there, their second round has begun. Goku then went and rushed right towards Beerus, and their power clashed with one another. With each blow, the entire universe was shaking, as both Goku and Beerus were going back to back, cause they were both fixated on killing one another. Beerus has arrived, as Beerus and Whis, along with Supreme Kai, were watching the battle. Vegeta didn't know what to do, but he was waiting for the right opportunity to attack Beerus. Goku then went and kicked Beerus in the face, while Beerus got up and kicked him back, and they kept this up for some time. Beerus then smiled and said,
You're not bad, Saiyan. I'm impressed you're able to keep up.
"I'm just happy I'm able to use this power yet again. The last time I used this power was against Cell, which was almost 7 years ago. Now it's time I use this power, and I won't stop until I win against you, Beerus."
Well, you do know, Saiyan, I still have a lot more power too, and my pride's on the line. There's no way I'm gonna lose to a mortal.
With that, Beerus went and powered up his ki, and from there he rushed right towards Goku. Goku tried to dodge his hit, but Beerus managed to go and strike him in the stomach. Goku then went and powered up his ki as he rushed towards Beerus, and their power clashed with each other, but this time, Beerus was having the upper hand against Goku. Goku tried to do everything he can to keep up, but Beerus was proving to be the stronger one. Cell saw that as he came next to Goku to help him and strike Beerus across his face. Beerus then smiled and said,
Well, if it isn't the android, let's see what he can do against me. I see you managed to beat my brother.
"Huh? So that's your brother, huh?" Looks like both brothers will feel the same fate. Before Cell can finish his sentence, Beerus was already in front of him as he went and decked him across his face. Goku was right behind Beerus and punched him. With that, Cell got up and rushed right towards Beerus as Goku has arrived right next to Beerus, and both Cell and Goku went and started to attack him back and forth. Beerus wasn't impressed with the fact that Goku and Cell were able to hold their own against him as they continued to attack Beerus. Beerus then got annoyed that they kept coming at him, and from there he went and struck Cell in the neck as he started to hit him, but Goku came to help, but before he can, Beerus went and planned a blast right towards Goku's face as the blast exploded and it got Goku sent flying towards the ground. Cell then got decked by Beerus a couple of times, getting him to be sent towards the ground. Goku got up as they all saw that they were beaten by Beerus. Beerus looked towards him and said,
How sad. Here, I thought that you guys would put up a better fight, but you disappoint me, Saiyan. There was no point of me training. My old power could have beat you myself. Ever since I used my Ultra Instinct power, the table has turned. Now it's time to die along with this wretched planet.
Beerus went and he powered up a blast. While doing so, Goku got up and told everyone to give their energy to him. Everyone has agreed to do so as they all quickly went and poured their energy towards Goku, while Beerus has now finished powering up his ki. With that, Beerus went and turned that ki into blast as he went and aimed it towards Goku and the earth. Once when Goku got a power up from everyone, Goku then went and powered up his ki to full as he rushed right towards the blast and he began to hold it off. Beerus then saw that Goku was trying his hard to hold the blast as he smiled, and from there he went and poured another energy towards the blast, getting it stronger, giving it Goku more difficulty to hold it off. While Goku was holding the blast, he then realized planet Earth and all the people he loved that's in there are all depending on him. As Goku felt a surge of energy coming right towards him, and with that, Goku went and he managed to disperse the attack as he began to go and scream. Goku has now done what couldn't be imagined before. Goku managed to go and take his Ultra Instinct to the next level by breaking his limit yet again. This is beyond Master Ultra Instinct.
Oh my god! Just what is this mortal? Wow, I can't believe it, Goku's using such power. I must admit, he is something else, man.
What? What is this power you're using, Saiyan? How are you able to do that? Everyone was completely shocked and confused on seeing Goku's new power, while Goku took Beerus' blast and dispersed it easily right in front of him. With that, Goku looked towards him and said, Well, Beerus, let the battle begin. Before Beerus can flinch, Goku arrived right next to him as he went and kicked him high in the air getting Beerus to be sent flying out of space. Goku then followed as he came next to Beerus and kicked him back. Beerus then managed to stop himself as he looked towards Goku and said, "What is this? How are you able to do this to yourself? It doesn't make sense." "I don't know what power this is, but this is the power I need to put you down, Beerus." "I cannot believe it! What I'm witnessing, Beerus! Goku went beyond his Ultra Instinct! It's like he took a new form, Master. We can call this Beyond Master Ultra Instinct. And his power inside this form is as strong as me, you can say. He is a very special one, I tell ya." Goku then went and rushed right towards Beerus and begun to beat the shit out of him. Beerus went and punched Goku across his face but saw that it didn't even faze him as Goku went and headbutted Beerus. Beerus then flew towards Goku as he began to attack him very recklessly, but Goku began to dodge all of his attack. With that, Goku went and blocked his punch as he went and twisted Beerus' arm and elbowed him right across his jaw. With that, Goku came close to him and started to beat the shit out of Beerus, as Beerus inside his Ultra Instinct power 100% couldn't land a blow on Beyond Master Ultra Instinct Goku. With Beerus all beaten up, Goku then went and powered up a massive Kamehameha wave to end him, but before he can, Whis told Goku telepathically that if he kills Beerus, he will have to become the new God of Destruction for Universe 7. Goku stopped powering up the blast. Instead, he went and decked Beerus across his face, getting him to pass out. Goku has now done it, as he managed to go and push beyond his limit and break it, as he has achieved Beyond Master Ultra Instinct power. With that, he was able to beat Beerus once and for all, as he went right back to his base, and from there Beerus went and caught Goku, as he looked towards him and said, "Good job, Goku, I'm proud of you." With that, they all went and brought Goku right back to planet Earth. Beerus, on the other hand, has now woken up, as Cell went and got Goku and said, "Man, Goku, without you, we wouldn't have done this, we've all been doomed." "Way to go, Dad, I'm impressed." "Very well, Saiyan. I know when I'm beaten, and I do take pride in losing against you. You are something else, but I'll make sure I'll be the one to win for our next rematch. So continue to train, I'll do the same." "You're amazing, Beerus. I must admit your power is something else too. I never thought something as strong as you exists in this multiverse." "Goku, why don't you come with your friends to Beerus World and we can all train together? You all will be a challenge for Lord Beerus." "Well, I guess that sounds like a good idea. What do you say?" "I say I'm in. Let's do it." With that, they all went and enjoyed Bulma's birthday party, and with that, they went and said their goodbyes, and they have now arrived right back to Beerus World. As the next day, Goku and his friends has went in instant transmission to Beerus World, and their training has begun. While they were all busy training at Beerus World, little did they knew back on planet Earth, Frieza's men went and they got the Dragon Balls, as they summoned the dragon and they managed to get Frieza to be reborn again. Frieza then came right back to life, as they put him in the healing chamber, and when he came out, Frieza had nothing but vengeance on his mind. But from there, one of his men told him everything about Goku, and that he was able to beat Majin Buu and Beerus. Upon hearing that, got Frieza very shocked and said, "What? You're telling me that monkey has advanced this much that he's able to beat Beerus the Destroyer? Looks like even with my training I won't do anything to him."
"Well, my lord, what is your plan then?"
"It is simple. The only way I could ever beat that monkey is by using his own power against him. He calls it the Ultra Instinct, right? I'll do the same. I will go and train for a few months, and then I want you guys to use the Dragon Balls and we'll wish for me to get Ultra Instinct power."
"Sounds like a plan, my lord."
"I want you to go and stay alert and make sure the Dragon Balls are ready when it's time. I'm gonna go and train."
Frieza has left as he begun training, while his man has waited for the time for the dragon to reappear. And as you know it, a few months has passed, in total around 8 months, as everyone's continued training at Beerus World. Goku, Cell, and Gohan continued training with each other, while Vegeta was training under Beerus, since Beerus saw that Vegeta has the potential to learn Hawkeye moves, so he decided to go and train Vegeta the power of destruction. While everyone was training, since planet Earth was unguarded, Frieza's man went there again as they went and summoned Shenron, and they wished for Frieza to get the power called the Ultra Instinct.
Your wish has been granted.
As a bright light has shined, and from there, Frieza during his training felt a surge of power coming right towards him, as he smiled and said,
"Yes, now that I'm able to have this power, I'll just have to find a way to use it. A few more months should do it."
As a few months has passed since Frieza's wish came true, and he made plans going to planet Earth to get his revenge once and for all. While that was happening, Goku and everyone managed to go and get a huge boost to their power as they started to have a one-on-one spar with one another. Goku on the other hand was watching them train as Whis and Beerus was training Goku non-stop, but it was time for him to take a break since he did continue to break his limit training with them. As Whis did explain to Goku that although he has achieved beyond Master Ultra Instinct, there's still far more greater power than that, and that if he continues to train with Whis and Beerus, he will eventually achieve this power, as Goku is more than motivated to go and continue training hard so he can achieve this power himself. And as they were training, Whis' staff began to glow as he saw that it was a calling card from planet Earth, and they informed everyone that Frieza has returned back with an army much stronger than before. Upon hearing this, Whis went and told Goku and the rest about the news as Goku decided to go to planet Earth, but Vegeta stopped him and said, "Stop, Kakarot! I'll be the one to handle this bastard this time. I don't care what or who you think he is, I'll be the one to finish Frieza." "Sure, buddy. I can see you're more than ready. Okay, then let's do this." With that, Goku has agreed as he went and he instant transmission all of them to planet Earth. Once when they got there, Frieza was shocked to see that Goku and everyone has arrived as he smiled and said, "It is about time you finally came, monkey. I have even come prepared for this time." "Ha! I see you managed to bring out an entire army, Frieza. And also, your power has increased a lot. Call me impressed."
I'm not alone. I even found another Saiyan. Broly, come here.
What? Another Saiyan? Oh wow! His power is amazing!
Well then, let's begin the battle, monkey.
As Frieza didn't waste any time, he went and he screamed. Frieza has now transformed into his golden form.
This is something I got during my training.
Whoa! His power is incredible! He wasn't bluffing! Kakarot, I told you he's mine! Vegeta has now transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue evolution. I'll be the one to end this bastard! Okay, relax, Vegeta. I guess I'll just have to go take on this Broly guy. Before Goku could get into his fighting position, Whis has arrived with Supreme Kai. As Whis looked towards him and said, "Goku, the Grand Priest has summoned you. You must come right now." "The Grand Priest?" "Just don't ask questions. We need to go." As Goku was very confused, but he had no choice. And from there he has left with Whis and Supreme Kai as he Kai-Kai'd Goku to Zeno's palace. Once when Goku left, Vegeta and Frieza's battle has begun, while Cell came and said, "I'll handle this bastard myself." Cell went and he powered up his ki, and from there he went and rushed towards Broly and their battle has begun. Broly saw that Cell came right in front of him as he went and tried to strike him, but Cell dodged it, and from there he went and punched Broly across his face. Broly then got up and tried to hit Cell, but Cell managed to go and throw an attack towards Broly as it hit him, and from there Broly continued to get a lot angry, seeing that he wasn't able to hit Cell, but Cell continued to mock him as he was only toying with Broly. Broly then began to lose himself as he went and he screamed. Broly has now transformed into his Super Saiyan as his power kept growing, but Cell smiled and said, "Is that all you got? Well then, let me overpower you even more." Cell went and he began to use more of his power, but Broly came right in front of him and struck him. Cell then got up and saw that Broly was consistent as he tried to hit him again, but from there, Cell went and headbutted Broly as he went and displayed his Ultra Instinct power. Well then, let's play! While that was happening, Vegeta went and he rushed right towards Frieza as they both strike each other across the face, but from there Frieza went and tried to hit Vegeta from his back. Vegeta saw that as he dodged it, and from there he went and started to land blow to blow with Frieza. Frieza was using more power, so Vegeta began to use more power as he began to go and overpower Frieza in his golden form. Frieza was shocked to see that Vegeta inside the Super Saiyan Blue evolution was able to keep up in his golden form and even overpower it, as he couldn't believe that a monkey was able to do that to him. And with that, he looked right towards Vegeta and said, "You're not bad, monkey, but if I were you, I would give up."
Look who's talking, Frieza. You're the one that's losing this battle. If I were you, I would give up.
I have trained so much these last few months just to beat you guys, and here I am trying to show you in. But you think you can overpower me, monkey?
That is because I don't think. I know. I also been doing some training myself, Frieza, unlike you. But I was training with the god and angel.
Well then, let me use my real power.
Frieza went right back to his base, as Vegeta was confused for a sec, but from there, Frieza looked towards him as he smiled and said,
"Okay, monkey, are you ready to see my real power?"
Frieza has now used his Ultra Instinct power.
"Well, monkey, it is time you become my pet yet again."
As Vegeta was shocked to see that Frieza was able to use his power. Before he can react, Frieza came right next to him and struck him in his back, as he got sent flying towards the ground. While that was happening, Broly and Cell were going at it, as Broly was continuing to hold his own against Cell, but Cell was too strong for him. Cell went and began to beat the shit out of Broly. Broly didn't like that, as he saw that he wanted to have the upper hand, so he went and screamed. Broly has now transformed into his legendary Super Saiyan, as his power went off the chart. With that, Broly managed to go and deck Cell right in the face, as he went and grabbed him by his face and he began to scrape it towards the ground. Gohan wanted to help, but Cell told him to stay back. "I'm still holding a lot more power. Don't you interfere, Gohan. I will not accept this guy to defeat me." Cell had and he began to use more power of his Ultra Instinct, as he looked towards Broly and said, "You wanna know something? I was only toying with you, Broly. Let's see what you got now." Broly went and rushed towards Cell, but Cell went and kicked him right in his guts, getting Broly to gasp for air. Broly then tried to hit Cell, but Cell was dodging all of his attack as he was able to overpower him. Frieza and Vegeta were going at it, as Frieza was beating the shit out of Vegeta, but from there, Vegeta saw that Frieza was using Ultra Instinct power as he smiled and said, "You're not bad, Frieza. Here, I thought that you wouldn't able to stand a chance against me."
"Like I told you, monkey, it is all thanks to the Dragon Balls. I have used that to wish myself to get the power of Ultra Instinct, and now I'm able to tap into it."
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Frieza, but you got this power for nothing, just to let me go and show you my real power. What?
Vegeta has now transformed into his Ultra Ego.
This is my Ultra Ego, Frieza. Let's see what your little Ultra Instinct can do.
"What? It doesn't make any sense. How are you able to use that power?"
Before Frieza can react, he got punched in the face by Vegeta as he got sent flying towards the rocks. Vegeta then followed as he went and rushed right towards Frieza, and they started to attack one another. Frieza was able to hold his own against Vegeta, but Vegeta's Ultra Ego power was too much strong for Frieza to handle, as Frieza thought that he could be faster and try to dodge all of Vegeta's attack, but he is just using Ultra Instinct. He didn't master it, which gave Vegeta the upper hand, as Vegeta inside his Ultra Ego power continued to go and overpower Frieza, and before you know it, he went and started to beat the shit out of Frieza. As Vegeta wanted to quickly end this battle, so he went and powered up a final flash, looked towards him and said,
"Go to hell, Frieza, and never return."
"There's no way I'll lose!"
As the wave went and hit Frieza, and he died right there. Broly and Cell battle was coming to an end, as Broly was trying to overpower Cell, but Cell continued to beat the shit out of him, and with that, Cell went and decked him in his face 3 times, kicked him towards the ground as he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave, and he aimed it right towards Broly. The Kamehameha wave went and hit Broly head on as he passed out. Cell and Vegeta managed to go and put down their opponents as they were too busy celebrating their victory, but Goku on the other hand has now arrived to Zeno's palace as he saw that Daishinken and Zeno were there staring at him. So this is the mortal that has Ultra Instinct, I see.
Yes, that's him, father.
Goku, we need to have a serious talk. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click the bell. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you later in the future, you can always unsubscribe. Goku has now arrived to Zeno's palace, as he was supposed to meet with the king of everything, Zeno himself, and Daishinken. Once when he saw them, Daishinken then looked towards him and said, "Hello Goku, pleased to meet you, but we have some concerns." "Hi! And concern? What is going on?" "There has been report of you tampering with time, and even have a time ring." "What? Me tampering with time? And what is a time ring?" "Well, according to this is the person who's tampering with time, and that looks completely like you." As Goku saw, it was a complete lookalike of him. "What? That's not me though!"
"Father, I can vouch for Goku. He has been in my world training most of the time."
"I see. Well, I'm sorry Goku for coming at you like this. You see, this man is very dangerous. He even managed to almost kill one of our angel." "What? You're saying he's that strong?" "I don't know, but something really isn't right. I have a bad feeling about this." With that, Zeno saw Goku, as he kinda had a liking towards Goku since he saw that they both seemed the same kiddish personality. And since Goku was there, he then asked Goku if he wants to be friends with him. Goku didn't have an answer for him as he didn't know what to say, but he saw that since he is the king of everything, he agreed to be his friend. With that, Daishinken also found Goku to be very intriguing, as he offered Goku to train him when the time is right. But from there, he looked towards Whis and said, "Whis, keep an eye out. I have a bad feeling about this."
"I hear you, father."
As they went and returned right back to their own universe. Once when Goku has arrived, everyone filled him in on what happened with Frieza and Broly, as he saw that Broly was still there, and therefore Goku walked over towards Broly and he offered him a place to stay and his friendship. Broly had nowhere to go, so he has agreed to be friends with Goku and be part of the new Z Fighters. Beerus and everyone were there as they all decided to go relax and have a big feast at Bulma's place. And while they're all enjoying their eating, out of nowhere, the sky started to become dark as they saw a black hole has opened from the middle of the sky, and a warrior has emerged out of that black hole who looked completely like Goku. Well, if it isn't Goku, it's a pleasure meeting you, Goku. It's you! I heard about you from the Grand Priest! What the hell is going on? And I see he also has a time ring.
That is the man who severely injured that angel.
As Beerus came right next to this warrior, and before he can Hakai him, he got decked in the face by this warrior, getting Beerus to pass out. Whoa! He managed to knock out Beerus like it was nothing! Well, Goku, let's dance! As Goku went right into his Ultra Instinct. With that, Goku went and he rushed right towards this warrior as he struck him across his face. The warrior then got up and said, "Not bad, Goku. Who are you?" "You can call me Black. I'm Goku Black." As Black went and retaliated, and both Goku and him were going head to head. Black managed to go and get an upper hand towards Goku, as Goku smiled and said, "Well, I got a feeling that you're holding back a lot of power." "You're right about that, Goku. Let me show you." As Black has also gone and used his Ultra Instinct. With that, both Goku and Black were striking one another, as Goku was amazed to see his power. With each blow, the entire planet was shaking, as it couldn't handle the pressure of Goku and Goku Black attacking one another. Goku then looked towards him and said, "I don't get it. He's able to outmatch me inside this form, but we're both the same." With that, Goku went and he screamed. Goku has now transformed into his Master Ultra Instinct, as Goku went and he struck Black right in his face, getting him to fall towards the ground. Black then was beginning to glow, as he smiled, and from there he went and unleashed a bright light, as Black has also gone and used his Master Ultra Instinct. I told you, Goku, I have the same power as you. No matter what you use, I'll be able to use it and outmatch you. Call me impressed, Black, but you still didn't tell me who you are. With that, Black went and rushed right towards Goku, and he began to attack him. From there, they were going at it, and while they're both landing blow to blow against one another, someone else has now arrived and said, "That is enough, Black. You promised me we'll take care of Goku together." What? Who is that now? I am the great Zamasu. I'm the one who gave Black the time ring, and I'm also working with him on Project Zero Mortal. That is right, Goku. We are working together, and now it's time for you to die. Let me show you something. Black has now transformed into his Beyond Master Ultra Instinct. What do you think? I told you, I have everything that you have, Goku. As Goku and everyone else noticed that his energy was incredible, but before Goku can blink, he got struck right in the stomach, gasping for air, and with that, Goku managed to separate himself with Black as he went and screamed. It is not over yet, Black. I also have this power too, just like you. Now, you want to see who's a stronger Goku? Well then, bring it on. I'm fine with that. As both Goku and Black went and they rushed towards one another, and yet again their power has clashed with each other, as we got two Beyond Master Ultra Instinct user attacking one another, and they're trying to show who is more superior. But Black was only toying with Goku, as he began to start overpowering Goku slowly, while Goku was shocked to see that he was able to punch him back. Goku was giving it his all, but he was also noticing that Black was still holding back power, as he began to go and attack Goku. Beerus on the other hand has woken up as he heard everything that happened, and saw that Zamasu went and he was about to attack Vegeta, but from there Beerus went and caught his fist and twisted it, as he Hakai Zamasu and he has been erased from existence. Black continued to throw a lot of ki blasts towards Goku, as Goku began to dodge all of it, but all the ki blasts went and started to destroy everything that was around them, as Goku's gi ripped and he began to fall towards the ground. You wanna know something, Goku? I am Zamasu. I'm also the one who stole your body, which is the reason why I am much stronger than you. That is because I have God essence within me, which makes me a god. What? So that explains why you're stronger than me. That's not all. I'm from the timeline where that putrid Trunks tried to come with his time machine, and when I saw him use that, I killed him there and stole his time machine. You killed Trunks? Not just him. I have also killed your family and everyone else, and stole his time machine, which allows me to come to this timeline as much I want. Now it's time for you to die. With that, Vegeta went and he used his Ultra Ego, while Broly went and powered up to his legendary Super Saiyan, and Cell did the same as he powered up to his Ultra Instinct, and they all went and rushed right towards Black, and they began to attack him. Beerus joined in the battle, as Beerus went and flew towards Black and he started to attack him, but Black was going head to head with all of them, as he began to be overpowered by them, but he was only toying with them. Black then went and unleashed an attack towards Vegeta, as it hit him right in his face and he passed out. He went and grabbed Beerus by his neck and twisted it as he kicked him down, while Broly went and held onto him and began to chokeslam him. But before he can, Cell came right next to Black and unleashed a Kamehameha wave. Black managed to go and caught the wave and disperse it, but from there he saw that Broly went and punched him across his face non-stop. Black began to laugh as he went and kneed Broly right in the jaw, but he got punched in the face by Goku. Black then brushed it off as he went and began to use more power, allowing him to overpower everyone that was there due to the fact that he is a god and he is far capable of using beyond Master Ultra Instinct over Goku, since he did use the Super Dragon Balls to wish for himself to be much stronger than everyone else, allowing him to overpower everyone that was there, since that was one of the wish that Zamasu made with the Super Dragon Ball. With that, the Z-Fighters got overpowered by Black as he went and threw all of them towards the ground, and from there he went and powered up a massive Kamehameha wave, while Goku stood up and saw that the wave was about to go and hit him, and he began to smirk and say, "It's a good thing, Black, you stole my power before I trained with Whis and Beerus just a while ago. Otherwise, if you did, I would actually be done for." "What are you talking about? You don't stand a chance against me right now, Goku." "You're right, but that's because I was able to train with both angels. It allowed me to break my limit, and I have a power far stronger than this. Let me show you." Goku has now transformed into his Beyond Master Ultra Instinct 3, as he has done the impossible and he managed to go and push beyond his limit and break it. It was all thanks to the fact that he was training with Whis and Beerus both at once, helping him to go farther in power and push beyond his limit. It's over for you, Black. Now let's see what he can do with this power. Find out what happens in the next episode, as we got Beyond Master Ultra Instinct 3 coming out for the very first time. Goku has now broke his limit as he managed to go and transform into his Beyond Master Ultra Instinct 3. With that, Black was very confused on seeing Goku's new power, as he couldn't believe what he was witnessing and said, "What? What is this power? How do you have such thing? This is a power you forgot to take before absorbing me, Black. When you stole my body, you stole that at the wrong time. And I was able to get this power due to the fact that I finished training with my angels." Daishigen and Whis has arrived to the battlefield, as Daishigen saw that this was the warrior who went around trying to tamper with time and even beat one of the angels, and he was shocked to see Goku's power, as he looked towards Whis and said, "This is unbelievable. Goku with this power has surpassed most of the angels. If anything, you can say he is on my level now." "You are right, father. Oh my. I would never imagine Goku to be this amazing. Who would have ever thought Goku would be able to get this power? And I didn't knew that I could break his limit with Beerus, but I never thought it would break this much that he's able to achieve this power. This Saiyan is really something else." This bastard always tries to show off. Why am I not so surprised by his action?
Typical Kakarot, I tell ya.
It's time we put an end towards this battle, Black, as Goku has come right next to him, and from there he went and kneed him right in his back, getting Black to be sent flying towards the rocks. Black then began to bleed from his face as he got up and saw that Goku stared at him and said, "What's the matter, Black? I thought you said you're stronger than me." "You may be stronger, but you still don't stand a chance against me." "There's no way I'm gonna accept this, Goku," as Black went and rushed right towards Goku, and Goku did the same, and both of their power clashed with one another, but this time, it was Goku the one who was overpowering Black, as he began to attack him non-stop and overpower him. With that, Black then saw the difference between his power and Goku, as Goku went and powered up a one-hand Kamehameha wave and aimed it towards Black. Black tried to do everything he can to dodge the attack, but he was too slow, as the attack went and gobbled him up and he died right there. Everyone was amazed and impressed with Goku's new power, while Beerus came towards Goku and said, "Goku, what the hell are you? How are you able to get this strong, man?" "I'm just glad it's over now. Otherwise we all would have been dead if this imposter stole my body before." Goku went right back to his base. As they all went to celebrate, Daishin on the other hand was amazed and he got offered to come celebrate with them, as it was his very first time trying Earth food. Daishin then offered Goku to train him, as he told him that there's still more to come in the future. Huh? What do you mean in the future? That's for us to know, and you'll know very soon when the time is right. Now if you excuse me. Before Daishin can leave, he then got a message that Lord Zeno would like to see Goku again, as Daishin told Goku that Zeno wants to see him, and from there they all went and transported to Zeno's world. Once when they got there, Goku saw that Zeno was really excited to see him, as he wanted to have some fun, so he suggested to do a tournament with all the universe fighting with each other. Goku on the other hand really loved that idea, but Daishin told Zeno to include the destroyers inside the tournament, but Zeno wanted only mortals to fight, and that he would know that Goku would be the strongest one, but he still wants to see how other universe face against Goku. With that, everyone has agreed, as Daishin went and took Goku right back to his universe and told Universe 7 about the Tournament of Power, and that they need to have 10 fighters for the tournament, and it's going to begin very soon. With that, Daishin has left, as Goku was responsible to go and gather 10 fighters. Everyone began training, trying to prepare themselves for the Tournament of Power, because they heard that the loser team will be erased from existence if they lose, while the winner will be the one to stand and fight for their universe and even claim the Super Dragon Balls once when it's all said and done. And as you know it, a few weeks has passed and now it was time for the Tournament of Power to begin. The fighters for Universe 7 are Krillin, Piccolo, Android 16, Android 17, Android 18, Gohan, Cell, Broly, Vegeta, and Goku, as the Tournament of Power has now begun. Once when they all got there, Goku saw all the fighters were there, as he was very excited for the tournament to begin, and from there, the tournament has now begun, as Daishin went and told everyone the rules about it, and now it was time for them to go and battle it out to see who was the stronger one. With that, everybody went and began attacking one another, as they tried to do everything they can to survive for their universe. With all the universe attacking one another, Universe 9 was the first universe to be erased from existence, as all their fighters got eliminated, and when everyone saw that they'd been erased, they felt scared seeing that this is the real deal, and they have to do everything they can to survive. Vegeta on the other hand was powering his way through anyone who came to him, until he bumped into a fighter from Universe 11 named Toppo. Toppo looked towards Vegeta and said, "I know who you are, mortal. You are the one with destroyer power like me." "I see. So you also know who I am too. I suggest you don't embarrass yourself by losing to me and just jump out of the ring and eliminate yourself." "Ha! You wish! We will fight here!" As their battle has begun, Broly on the other hand was knocking some of the fighters as they didn't stand a chance against him, until Universe 3 went and they did a fusion, becoming Analaza. With that, Analaza went and began attacking most of the fighters that were there, until Broly went and he screamed. Broly has now transformed into his legendary Super Saiyan, while Cell came right next to him and he went and used his Ultra Instinct. What do you say, Broly? We take down this clown?
I'm with you, let's do it!
As both Broly and Cell went and they rushed right towards Analaza, and they as a duo managed to go and beat the shit out of him. And before you know it, they both went and shined a blast towards Analaza, getting to be eliminated and allowing Universe 3 to now be erased from existence. Gohan on the other hand had his hand full, as he was fighting with one of the very dangerous assassins known as Hit, the assassin from Universe 6, but it wasn't anything he couldn't handle. Broly and Cell then went and they kicked off the rest of the fighters that were there from Universe 6 until they bumped into a fighter named Kefla, who was a fusion of Kel and Caulifla. Since Champa did fight with Cell and Universe 7, he did knew just how powerful they are, so he was prepared, as he got Kel and Caulifla to go and train with Vados, and just before the tournament can begin, he gave them the Patara earring, which allowed him to fuse to become Kefla. Kefla, without wasting any time, went and she transformed into her Super Saiyan Blue.
Don't underestimate our power.
Oh really? You girls think you can beat me?
Even as Super Saiyan Blue, we'd stand a chance.
As she went and rushed right towards Cell, and their battle has begun as they were attacking one another. But Cell was only warming up until Broly was mad and he went and decked Kefla in her face. Kefla then got up and used her attack towards Broly, but Cell went and caught it and dispersed it. As he looked towards it and said, "You really are weak. It's time to put an end towards this." With that, Cell went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and he aimed it towards Kefla. Kefla tried to hold it off, but it wasn't enough as she got hit by the wave and she was eliminated from the tournament, which made Universe 6 now be erased because Gohan has now finished his battle with Hit. Since Hit went and tried to put him in the time prison, but Gohan managed to go and break it off as he used his mystic power to the fullest and he began to go and attack Hit and aim a blast towards him, getting Hit to be sent flying out of the arena, and now Universe 6 was erased. Goku, on the other hand, was powering his way through most of the fighters that were there, as he didn't stand a chance against him until he went and bumped into a very powerful fighter, which was known as Jiren the Grey. Jiren stared at Goku while Goku stared towards him, and they're ready to have their battle with one another. Jiren, can you hear me?
I can, my lord.
This is it, Jiren. This is the time for you to use your power and show why you're a foe not to mess with. Ever since we heard about Goku beating Beerus, you did nothing but train with Margarita. Don't forget your training and don't forget the fact that you are here fighting for your universe, and if you win, you can use the Super Dragon Balls.
I understand, my lord. I'll crush it.
As Jiren stared towards Goku, and with that their battle has begun. Goku went and he transformed into his Super Saiyan Blue as he rushed right towards Jiren and began to attack him with everything he's got, but saw that his Super Saiyan Blue power didn't even phase him. Goku then went right back to his base as he went and he used his Ultra Instinct. Upon using his Ultra Instinct power, Goku went and started to attack Jiren yet again, but saw that none of the attack were phasing Jiren, since this isn't the same Jiren from the canon. This is the Jiren who trained with his angel, trying to do everything he can to be stronger, since everyone knew about who Goku is the moment he beat Beerus. After attacking Jiren inside his UI, saw that it didn't phase him. Goku then went and looked towards him and said, "What will kick you to high gear? Maybe this will do it." Goku has now transformed into his Master Ultra Instinct. With that, he stared towards Jiren and said, "Okay Jiren, let's see if you can handle this power. Bring it on." As Vegeta and Toppo are going ready to settle the score to see who is the stronger one, Toppo revealed that he has a power which is known as the Destroyer Key, as Vegeta revealed he also has the same. Find out what happens in the next episode of What If Goku Achieved Ultra Instinct against Vegeta. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click the bell, and if you feel like this channel isn't for you later in the future, you can always unsubscribe. Goku has now transformed into his Master Ultra Instinct, as everyone saw the tournament that was still fighting, stopped their fighting just to watch this battle, as it was a very intense battle between Goku and Jiren. Jiren looked at Goku and said, "Not bad at all, Goku. I see you're using the Ultra Instinct. I'm glad you know what it is. Well then, let's see how long it'll take you to match this power. I'm not going to lie, I would have been worried if I didn't train, but I have done extra training just for this moment." As Goku and Jiren stared at one another, and from there, their battle has begun. Jiren went and he rushed right towards Goku, as he tried to hit him, but Goku went and kicked him right in the stomach. But he saw that Jiren managed to go and use his fist to block Goku's kick, as Jiren went and retaliated and he punched Goku in his stomach, getting Goku to gasp for air. With that, Goku then saw Jiren as he was about to go for the hit, but Goku managed to go and dodge that, as he went and threw Jiren towards the ground. Once when Jiren landed, Goku then went and powered up a lot of Ki Blasts, and he began aiming it towards Jiren, as he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and threw it towards him, but once when a wave went and hit Jiren, everyone saw that Jiren began to glow. Not bad, Goku. I'll have to admit I never thought you'll be able to use the Ultra Instinct to this degree. Call me impressed. Well, Jiren, you talk like if you have the power to match my Ultra Instinct, but you know I do have more power than just this. While that was happening, Vegeta and Toppo were going at it, as Toppo decided to go and put this battle to an end once and for all, so he went and used his Destroyer mode.
Now it's time to show you that who is the real destroyer. I'll end you here once and for all.
Oh really? And how do you plan to do that? Let me go and use my Ultra Ego! Trust me, Toppo, this is something you don't want to fight with. And like I told you before, you'll know what it means to fight a real Saiyan with Destroyer power! As Vegeta went and he rushed right at Toppo and struck him across his face, getting Toppo to be sent flying. But from there, he went and surrounded his body with Hawkeye as he rushed towards Vegeta and he began to attack him. Vegeta wasn't fazed by Toppo due to the fact that his Ultra Ego power was far greater and stronger than Toppo's power. And with that, Vegeta went and he kicked Toppo right in his stomach as he managed to get Toppo to gasp for air. Toppo was surprised to see that despite having a Hawkeye shield, Vegeta wasn't fazed by it as he easily went and broke through that shield. And with that, Vegeta went and powered up his fist and stacked him across his face, getting Toppo to be sent flying, and before anything could happen, he powered up a final flash, a grand finale attack, and aimed it towards Toppo. As the attack went and hit him head on and he passed out, getting him to be eliminated from the tournament. While Broly, Cell, Gohan along with Android 16 and 17 were the only ones standing from Universe 7, as they all managed to go in and erase everyone that was there, leaving Jiren and Goku to be the last ones standing there fighting. While Goku and Jiren battle was going on, Goku inside his Master Ultra Instinct was trying to keep up with Jiren using his full power, but Jiren was holding his own against Goku as he went and decked him a couple of times in the face, and from there he threw Goku towards the ground. Goku then got up as he smiled and said, "It's a good thing I have come prepared, Jiren." Like I said, Goku, show me your true power. Okay, you want to see my true power? Well then come fight me inside my Beyond Master Ultra Instinct. Goku has now used his transformation as he went and rushed towards Jiren and punched him across his face. With that, he went and followed with the kick, getting Jiren to be sent flying towards the rocks. Jiren then got up as he rushed right back towards Goku and he tried to hit him, but Goku dodged his attack instantly as Goku seemed to be the far superior fighter towards Jiren. Jiren was confused on the fact that how Goku was able to increase his power this much, as he tried to go and use everything he can to hit Goku, but Goku inside his Beyond Master Ultra Instinct was a match for Jiren, if anything, far stronger than him, as he didn't stand a chance with Goku. Goku then was ready about to go and power up a Kamehameha wave to put an end towards this, but before he can, Jiren smiled as he said, "You're a fool, Goku. If you think this is all the power I got, let me show you what I actually have." Jiren has now broke his limit as he managed to go and push beyond his limit, and with that, everyone who has God Ki was able to sense just how powerful Jiren was as his Ki was exploding out of his body. With that, Jiren came instantly in front of Goku as he went and headbutted Goku, and from there when Goku tried to punch him, Jiren managed to dodge that punch as he went and twisted Goku's fist and kicked him across his stomach. With that, Jiren went and followed with the Ki Blast as the Ki Blast went and hit Goku. Goku then got up as he smiled and said, "Not bad, Jiren. You know we could be a match inside this power, but I don't got much time, The tournament power is about to end and I need to make sure we win. So it's time for me to show the entire multiverse the fighter you're fighting. Goku has now used his Master Ultra Instinct 3 yet again, as everyone that was watching the battle got up to show Goku respect, since this is the very first time they have ever seen him use his power, which made him be higher than the Angel.
What? What kind of power is this? And how did you go this far with your Ultra Instinct?
It's time for you to know what it feels like to fight with me, Jiren. This is me at my all. Goku went and powered up his ki, as he came right next to Jiren, but Jiren went and threw a punch towards Goku, putting everything he got towards that hit. But he saw that once when he hit Goku, Goku wasn't fazed by it, as he didn't even flinch. With that, Goku looked towards him and said, "Is that all you got?"
There's no way you can be this strong, Goku. I am using 100% of my power when I hit you with that punch.
I told you before, Jiren, you won't stand a chance against me when I use this. With that, Goku went and rushed towards Jiren, and he began to attack him as he started to beat the shit out of him. Before you know it, Goku went and he one-shot Jiren towards the ground, getting to be passed out, and from there he went and threw Jiren out of the arena, as his universe got erased from Zeno, and Goku and the Z Fighters has done it, as they managed to go and finally put a win towards the tournament power and prove to the multiverse that Universe 7 is the strongest universe to ever exist, and the fact that Goku inside his MUI 3 is too powerful. No one's able to come close to Goku's strength. Daishinken was very impressed as he congratulated Goku and he gave him the Dragon Balls. Goku has now decided to go and use a wish for all the universe that has been erased by Zeno before to be brought back, as he went and made that wish, and now Universe 7 has proved to be the winner for the Tournament of Power. With that, everyone has now returned right back to their world, while Daishinken told Goku that he'll come and get him within the next few weeks to train with him. Everyone has now came back to planet Earth, as they're very happy to be back with their loved ones, and so they spent a few times alone, spending time with their loved ones since they did deserve a break from their battle, but now they're all right back at it training again. But Goku was about to go an instant transmission towards Beerus' world so he could join the rest, but Supreme Kai called Goku to his world. Once when Goku got there, he then saw that Supreme Kai was stressing out, as he looked towards Goku and said, "Goku, there's a problem!" "What happened, Supreme Kai?"
"There's this evil wizard named Moro. He managed to go and escape from his jail cell, and now he's absorbing all the life forces, you can say."
"What? I cannot believe it. Well, where is he?"
"I don't know. I was able to track him. He was on planet Namek, but now he's gone."
"Maybe Whis might know how to track him. Let's go." As Goku and Supreme Kai went and they kai-kai'd to Beerus' world. This is where the canon of this what if ends right here. If you do not want to see the next part, which will be kind of a fanfic, then I suggest you guys leave a like towards this video, and I appreciate all you guys watching this video, and stay tuned for the next what if. And those who wants to continue watching this, let's continue this what if. Once when Goku has arrived to Beerus' world, Goku then saw that everyone's there training, as he went and told him the bad news about Moro, and that he managed to go and pretty much absorb all the life force that were on planet Namek. With that, it got the Z Fighter angry, as Whis decided to go and use his staff to locate where Moro is, and he saw that Moro was nowhere else than planet Earth, since that is the strongest planet in the universe, due to the fact that the Z Fighters live there. Upon hearing that, got Goku really worried, as he went and took everyone, and from there he quickly went in instant transmission right to planet Earth. But once when they got there, everyone then saw that Moro was standing there, as he was already in a different form compared to what they saw from Supreme Kai. Looks like some science has arrived to the planet, and if it isn't you, Goku, I have learned a lot about you. And I take it you're Moro, huh? As Goku went and he powered up his ki, ready to go and fight with Moro. But while that was happening, far in a universe known as Universe 13, we go right back to the Tournament of Power, where Goku went and he wished for all the universes to be restored again that Zeno has erased, which includes the other universe which Zeno managed to go and erase due to the fact that it was too evil and toxic. This universe has also came back, as everyone was on Universe 13. Inside Universe 13 lies the 3 biggest villains who Zeno has to ever face.
Well, my lord, what would you like me to do now? I have a suggestion. Why don't I go and collect the universe seed? With the other universe being brought back, we can easily go and finish everything off and even kill Zeno.
Hey, that sounds like a good idea, but we have to first watch out. The biggest threat inside this universe is no one other than that guy named Son Goku who won the tournament. You all should be grateful to Son Goku. He is the reason why we're brought back. That foolish Saiyan wished for me and everyone else to be brought back when he used that Super Dragon Balls in the tournament. But my one target is no one other than the Grand Priest.
Yes, I hear you, Grand Priest. After all, you are the first and original Grand Priest.
Very soon, the multiverse will know the wrath of mine, the one and only Grand Priest.
If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click the bell. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you later in the future, you can always unsubscribe.
Goku and Moro's battle was about to begin, as Moro saw that Goku went and he took into his fighting position. And before Moro knows it, Goku went and he used his Master Ultra Instinct. With that, Goku went and he rushed at Moro as he struck him on his face, getting him to be sent flying towards the rocks. Once when he did, Moro then got up and saw that Goku was the real deal, and that if he wants to win and have any chance against him, he'll need to go all out, which means he will have to go and absorb someone's power. Moro then went and he came right next to Goku, but Goku managed to go and kick him away from him. While Cell went and he struck Moro across the face, but from there Moro saw that this was his opportunity, as he went and he took Cell by his arm and he began absorbing his power. Vegeta went and he kicked Moro away, but it wasn't enough for him to steal some of Cell's power, as he already did, and now Moro has gone and he used the Ultra Instinct. Well then, are you guys ready for second round, Goku?
No, you're going to be fighting with me!
Vegeta has used his Ultra Ego, and with that he went and rushed right at Moro. And from there, Moro tried to punch Vegeta, but he dodged it as he uppercut Moro, getting to be sent flying high in the air. Vegeta then followed as he went and started to attack him non-stop. Moro was confused on how Vegeta could be this strong, and before he can go and try to absorb Vegeta's power, Goku came and he powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it right at Moro. As Moro saw the wave came towards him and it was getting close, and he had no choice but try to go and absorb it, but he couldn't, since Goku was far stronger than Moro. His wave was a lot stronger than what he can handle, as the wave went and killed Moro right there. With Moro being dead, Goku was busy catching his breath, as Vegeta was angry on why Goku intervened, but before they can do anything, Hearts has now arrived along with few others and said,
How pathetic. Here we thought that these people will give such a good fight.
Fight? Who are you guys? Better question is, why are the Saiyans still alive? What the? He's a Saiyan too!
You may be a Saiyan, or even be the strongest, but I have the smartest mind, and it's time for me to show you why I am the strongest. Behold.
Heart has now gone and he managed to collect the Universe Seed, as he went and activated, and now he has used the Universe Seed, increasing his power by tenfold. With that, Cumber went and he used his Super Saiyan 3 transformation.
I want to kill them for myself. Stop being selfish, Cumber. It is time they know who they're messing with. Oh my god. It's time, Whis.
What happened, Father?
It's the Grand Priest, my predecessor. As Daishiken and Whis has now arrived to the battlefield, and from that they saw that the Grand Priest was there. Oh, if it isn't you, Daishiken, my successor. What are you doing here? How are you alive? It is all thanks to this Goku guy. He made the wish with the Super Dragon Balls during your guys' pathetic tournament and allowed me to come back to life. With that, Goku went and he screamed. Goku has now transformed into his Master Ultra Instinct 3, as he's very angry and said, "Okay then, if it's my fault, looks like I'll make sure I have to undo what I did." Goku then went and rushed right towards the Grand Priest and struck him across his face. With that, Goku didn't hold any punches, as he began to throw every punches he had on him, and he went and powered up a massive Kamehameha wave and aimed it right towards the Grand Priest. Goku has never used this much power before in a fight against anyone inside his Master Ultra Instinct 3, but the Grand Priest was the first person for him to ever use it. After all, he is Daishiken's predecessor. Once when the smoke cleared, Goku then saw that he was still standing, as he was very confused and said, "What? How did he not even flinch from my firepower? Nice try, Goku, but your service is no longer needed. Now be gone." With that, Grand Priest went and he one-shot Goku down. With that, he went and he powered up a blast to kill Goku, but before he can aim it, Daishiken came and struck him across his face, getting the Grand Priest to fall directly towards the ground. Once when he got up, he saw that Goku and everyone else were gone, as he laughed and said, "Typical Daishiken." With that, Heart came and he presented him with the Super Dragon Balls, as he decided to go and summon it, and from there, the Super Dragon has appeared right before them. With that, he went and he made a wish to become the strongest in the multiverse. Once when the Super Dragon Balls has granted his wish, he has now become an unstoppable foe. Meanwhile, back at Zeno's place, Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Cell, and Gohan were all there as they woken up and they saw that all the angels were there, while Goku was confused and said, "What? What's going on, Daishiken? And who was that guy?" "I'm sorry you had to face him like that, Goku, but he is my predecessor." "What? Oh my god! Are you telling me he's the..." "Yes, he was the very first Grand Priest, and even trained me, but he wasn't the right fit. He always had an evil motive, and Zeno didn't like that, and because of that he went rogue, and that explains why Lord Zeno decided to go and erase all the universes that you saw were erased. But because we were so careless, we didn't realize that the wish we made also included his world to come back. He is now back and stronger than ever, and the bad part is, he even used the Super Dragon Balls as we speak to become the strongest. Goku, he is purely evil. He wants nothing but vengeance. It is time for you to come and train with me. I'll teach you everything I know so you'll be much stronger than me and be ready for this battle, while I'll get the rest of the angels to train you all." Back on Earth, the Grand Priest has now taken a new form. Yes! Now that I'm the strongest, no one will be able to stop me. I still have one more thing to do. As he went and he shined his staff, and from there, he saw that everyone came out from the black hole that was summoned in the sky. All the past villains from each of the What If Goku timeline has come in, but the biggest problem was, he managed to summon Super Goku, who is the Goku from the Tournament of Goku, where all the What If Goku has fused to become one. He managed to somehow replicate that and make that be purely evil like him, as he summoned him to be his right-hand man. "I am here, my lord. What would you like me to do?" "Just stay by my side. This is going to be an all-out war." With that, more villains was coming out of the black hole. But back on Zeno's world, everyone was busy training inside the angel room,
which kills time like the hyperbolic time chamber. Daishinga was busy training Goku, trying to get him stronger and make him learn everything he knows, and at the same time he got the old guy to come and unlock Goku's potential, while Vegeta was doing the same with Broly, Cell, and Gohan with the other angels. After training for some time, they have now all decided to go and come out the chamber, as they're ready to go and settle the score once and for all. With that, all of the fighters has now emerged out of the time chamber, as Goku was amazed to see just how powerful everyone's gotten, but at the same time Daishinga was really impressed with everyone's power level, especially Goku, as he looked towards him and said, "It is time, Goku. You have to now go and avenge all of us." "I'll do everything I can, Daishinga, thank you very much. Because of your training, I could definitely feel like my power was first 10, now it's at 90. I have increased so much." "It is also because of your potential too, Goku. But nevertheless, it is time we put an end towards this war once and for all with my predecessor." And the worst part is he did use the Dragon Balls to wish back most of the villains from different timelines. Different timeline? This is also confusing. But whatever it is, Daishinga, I'm ready to do everything I can to put an end towards this once and for all. With that, Daishinga went and he teleported everyone that was there towards planet Earth, but he has also brought in reinforcement as Jiren and Hit has joined them in their battle. Once when they have arrived, everyone now arrived to planet Earth as they saw that the Grand Priest looked completely different than before. He then looked towards him and said, "Welcome! It is time for all of you guys to know fear and now die by my hand." If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and click the bell, and if you feel like this channel isn't for you later in the future, you can always unsubscribe. Everyone has now arrived to the battlefield as Goku saw the Grand Priest made a new change towards his appearance, but he wasn't alone. He had a lot of villains on his side, since he did bring them back, and he also had the power to bring them back from anywhere. At the same time, Daishinga, Whis, and the rest of the angels has now arrived to help the fight with the Grand Priest, since it is a very strong opponent they're fighting. Goku was shocked to see the Grand Priest's new appearance, as he looked towards him and said, "What's going on? And where did all these people come from?" "This is part of his power. He's a very dangerous man. It's the reason why Zeno erased him. He has the ability to revive anyone from any timeline." Well, I see you guys want another piece of me. How you like the way I look? It is all thanks to the Super Dragon Ball. "My lord, would you like me to go and erase them myself?" "That will not be necessary. I'll take care of them myself." "So I see you managed to bring back reinforcements, huh?"
That is not all. We are all here to kill you. You will know what it's like to die by power.
"Huh? You wish, buddy. I'll make sure to end your career here and now." "So what's your plan then?" "I will have everyone erased. All you guys will be erased, and from there, I'm gonna go and end Zeno's life, since he did end mine, and now I'll be the ruler of the multiverse." "You wish, buddy. We aren't the same last time. I'll make sure I kill you myself." As Vegeta has now transformed into his Ultra Ego. With that, Vegeta went and he rushed to attack the Grand Priest, but before he can, Cumber has come in front of Vegeta as he went and struck him across his face, but Vegeta managed to block his hit, and from there they began attacking one another. Cell went and he rushed right towards Heart, along with Jiren, as they charged towards him and they started to attack him together. But Heart was holding his own since he was using the Universe Seed. He managed to go and throw him towards the ground. They then got up as they went and rushed towards Heart again and began attacking him. Goku on the other hand went and he screamed. As Goku has now transformed into his Beyond Master Ultra Instinct 3. "Well then, Grand Priest, let's see what you can do." "Oh, someone has gotten a lot stronger, I can see." "But I also..." Before the Grand Priest can finish his sentence, Goku came right in front of him and struck him across his face, getting to be sent flying towards the ground, but he got right back up as he went and charged towards Goku and they began attacking one another. All the angels and destroyers were looking at the battle as they saw that Universal Goku came towards them, and he looked towards all of them and said, "Well then, you guys all want to fight someone? Then come fight me. I want all the angels and destroyers to come at me at once. Listen up, everyone. It's time for us to go all out and destroy this evil imposter. Hit him with everything you got. As all the angels went and they powered up the key along with destroyers, and they rushed right towards Universe Goku and begun attacking him. While they're attacking, Zeno's guard from What If Goku went to Zeno's world after Namek has arrived, as he looked towards Daishinkan and said, "Well then, you want to fight someone strong? Come and fight me." I don't like the feel of this, as Daishinkan and his battle has begun. While everyone's busy fighting and attacking one another, Cell and Jiren were trying to overpower Heart, but he was just too strong. So from there, Jiren went and he used his Limit Breaker. As Jiren managed to put a lot of force towards the battle and begun attacking Heart, but Cell began to laugh and say, "Well then, I believe it's time I go and use my full power. Behold!" Cell has finally mastered his Ultra Instinct, as he's now using his Master Ultra Instinct, and with that, he went and rushed right towards Heart, as he went and struck him across his face. But from there, Broly has arrived to the battlefield, as Broly was already inside his legendary Super Saiyan God, and from there he went and struck Heart, as all three of them went and they began to beat the shit out of Heart, and before you know it, Cell went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it towards him, as the wave went and killed Heart right there. Vegeta and Cumber were attacking one another, as Cumber was showing no sign of giving up, while Vegeta inside his Ultra Ego was able to maintain his own against Cumber. And from there he began to attack him with everything he has, as he went and he powered up a Final Flash and he aimed it towards Cumber, while Gohan has arrived and he went and powered up a Kamehameha wave and aimed it towards Cumber. As both of their attack wave came towards him and hit Cumber head on, Cumber tried to resist, but Vegeta managed to go and overpower him, as he managed to go and kill Cumber right there. Goku, on the other hand, was going head to head with the Grand Priest, as they were landing blow to blow, but from there he looked at Goku and said, "Is that all you got? Here I thought that you would be a challenge for me, but I guess I was completely wrong. You're nothing but trash." "What do you expect? You went and used the Super Dragon Balls. I'm not surprised why you're this strong. There's nothing weak about that. It's all about strength. Now die!" As he went and decked Goku across his face, and with that, he began to attack him, overpowering Master Ultra Instinct 3 yet again. But Vegeta, Broly, Gohan, Cell, and Jiren, along with Gohan, has all arrived next to Goku, as they picked Goku up, and from there they all went and powered up the key, getting ready to take down the Grand Priest. "Okay, even with all you guys, you still won't stand a chance against me. I'll easily kill you all." "And that's where you messed up. We won't give up either, Grand Priest." With that, they all went and rushed right towards Grand Priest and they began attacking him. Meanwhile, all the angels has now fallen, as they all died by the hands of Universe Goku. With that, he looked towards Daishinkan and said, "Now that the weaklings are done, it is time you come and fight me to see where you stand." Oh no, what are we going to do now? With all the angels and Destroyer gone, I'm the only one left to fight. And don't forget, you still need to fight me. I see myself in a pickle. I don't think I could make out of this alive. Goku went and he tried to strike Grand Priest, but the Grand Priest caught his fist and twisted it as he struck him back. Vegeta tried to punch him, but he held onto Vegeta's head and he smashed it towards the ground, while he took Broly and Gohan and smacked them together on their faces and threw them to the ground. Jiren and Cell got up as they rushed right towards him and they all began attacking him, but he went and managed to separate himself as he created an after image, and from there he went and started to attack all of them as they didn't stand a chance against him. While this war was going on, back in another timeline, known as Hero of Z's timeline, a boss was doing a light sparring with Michael as they were going head to head, and from there, Daishinkan from their timeline has arrived and said, "You guys are really something else." Well, you know what they say, Michael. If you want to get stronger, you have to break your limit.
I'm already as strong as I can get, so I'm good where I'm at. Not everyone can get masterable instincts like you, boss.
Yeah, you're... Huh? What is that?
Huh? What happened, boss?
Oh no! How did he come back?
Who came back, boss? What's going on?
Well, long story short, I held a tournament with Goku last year, and they actually end up doing a fusion with all 12 Goku fusing, or you can say 13 of them fusing trying to beat me. But from the looks of it, looks like he came back. But only this time, he's like complete different. And he's purely evil. But how?
And stop standing on your eyelashes and let's stop him ourselves.
You're right, but remember, Michael, this isn't our show to steal.
Please. Might as well blow off some steam. I got into a heated argument with Urza again.
Okay, then let's go. As Abbas and Michael went, and they have now teleported right towards this timeline. Upon their arrival, Goku, Vegeta, Cell, and Jiren along with Broly and Gohan were attacking Grand Priest, but the Grand Priest was beating up very easily, while Daishinken was getting his ass kicked by Xenoguard, as Universe Goku was just watching the battle, and from there he looked towards his left, and he saw that Abbas and Michael has arrived. At first he had no idea who Michael is, but when he saw Abbas, he can never forget that face, as he looked towards him and said, "Huh? What the? No, it can't! It's you, Abbas!" I see you still remember me, Goku, good, but tell me, how did you come back? Of course I remember you! How can I not? Come on, is that all you got? I want you to come at me everything you got, and if that's all you have, then this battle is over. Ever since you transformed into that red hair of yours, you call it Master of All Instinct, you broke my ego! But now I'm gonna make sure I break your ego!
Oh, shut up. The hell do you think you are? What can you do?
As Michael went and he rushed right towards Universe Goku and he began to attack him, but Universe Goku went and decked Michael towards the ground as they were going at it. While they were fighting, Abbas then saw that Goku was losing to the Grand Priest as he was about to go and kill him, while Daishinken was attacking Xenoguard, but before anything can happen, Abbas went and he screamed. Abbas has now used his Super Saiyan 2, as he went and decked Xenoguard right in the face, and before he could do anything, he has died right there. Oh my word, who is this guy? And he just one-shot him like it was nothing. Am I imagining something? Hey Daishinken, if you want to win this, you're gonna have to fuse your power with our timeline Goku, otherwise you are done for. As Abbas explained him everything, and with that, he saw that the Grand Priest was about to go and kill Goku with his attack, as he looked towards him and said, "It is time for you guys to die." Well, it was fun while it lasted. I did everything I can, and I have enjoyed my time here, but now, it is time we all put an end towards this battle. There's no way we can win against him. Before the Grand Priest can go and kill Goku, he got kicked in the face by no one other than Abbas, getting to be sent flying towards the ground. Goku was confused on seeing Abbas as he had no idea who he is, but Abbas looked towards him and said, "Do it now! You don't have much time!" "Goku, there's one way we can win. This fellow here explained to me everything. I'm gonna have to fuse all my power within you, and doing so is gonna make me be fused within you. You and I are gonna become one, but the difference between this fusion is we're gonna be one forever. There's no way to turn that back." "What? One forever?" "Yes, Goku." "Okay, let's do it then. If it's gonna give me the strength to beat him, then I'm ready for it." As Daishinken began pouring his energy into Goku, while Grand Priest went and he tried to attack Abbas as he had no idea who Abbas was, but Abbas smiled and said, "I really want to teach you a lesson, but it's not my place to do it here. I'm gonna let this Goku do it." With that, Goku has now finally absorbed all of Daishinken's power as he went and screamed. Goku has now done the impossible, as he has now gone and fused with Daishinken, allowing all of Daishinken's power fusing within Goku, giving him this amazing power boost and this awesome appearance. This is Grand Priest Goku. "What? Who are you? What did you do?" "We are one, me and Daishinken, but it's time you know the hard way, Grand Priest. I'm gonna end your life." As Goku has instantly come right in front of him and decked him across his face, getting to be sent flying. Goku then followed as he came right behind him and kicked him hard in his back, and he kept this up for some time. The Grand Priest then managed to go and separate himself with Goku as he was shocked to see just how powerful Goku was and said, "How? It makes no sense. How are you this strong?" Like I said before, me and Daishinken has now fused to become one. The Grand Priest went and he tried to attack Goku non-stop, but none of his attack phased Goku, as Goku went and headbutted him, and from there he went and uppercut him, getting to be sent flying high in the air. Goku then came right next to him and said, "It is time for you to die, Grand Priest. Now be gone and never return." Goku unleashed an attack called Final Shine, as that attack went right towards the Grand Priest, and he has now been erased from existence. With that, Goku then saw that Universe Goku and Michael were going at it, as he decided to go help Michael, and he arrived right next to him and said, "It is time for you to die too, buddy. Join your friend in hell." Goku then went and powered to full as he rushed right towards him, but before he can attack him, he got punched in the face by no one other than Universe Goku, making Goku pass out instantly. Michael then smiled and said,
No wonder a boss had to use Master of All Instincts against you. You're one tough bastard. Let's see if you can handle me and my incomplete evolution.
Michael has now transformed into his incomplete Master of All Instinct evolution, as he began to walk towards Universe Goku and said,
It's time we put this to an end, once and for all.
With that, Michael came instantly right in front of him and headbutted him, getting to be sent flying towards the ground. Once when he got up, he saw that Michael was already there, as he went and struck him in his stomach, getting him to gasp for air and said,
Is that all? I'm very disappointed. Here I thought you would push me far in this form, since you fought a boss in this final form. I'm barely using 30%.
"What? No way, you're bluffing!"
Well then, let me power up and show you more.
As Michael went and he used more power, and he began beating the shit out of Universe Goku, and before you know it, he went and powered up his attack called Final Judgment and aimed it towards Universe Goku, as he got hit head on and he died right there. God damn it, Michael! Always showing off!
Says the one that has Master of All Instincts.
With that, Goku has now woken up, as he saw that everyone is now awakened and they have come right back from the dead, all the good ones that were dead during this war, and that everything came right back to normal. Thanks to Abbas and Michael, they have asked their master to bring them back, and he did, and with that, Goku looked towards him and said, "You guys are amazing! I cannot thank you guys enough, but what really mind bothers me is that how powerful you two are. Holy, just how powerful are the timelines?" Well, there's still a lot more power within you, Goku. If you continue to train and work on your skills, I can tell you'll be a lot more stronger than you are right now.
He's right, Goku. You've got potential to push me to my Super Saiyan 2, if I'm being nice. But as of now, you got to train a lot more.
You got it, and I will. Well, this is it. Farewell, keep training, and don't forget, we will see each other again very soon. I'll come and get you for a tournament I'm going to hold very soon. Oh wow, okay, you got it. But make sure you train. Don't go losing your sight and start tracking lollies like some Manu we know. Manukel.
Oh, zip it, boss. Not everyone is like you, running 1,000 women instead of being a loyal husband and having just one.
As both Michael and Abbas said their farewell, and they have now returned right back to their timeline. With that, Goku, who has now fused with Daishinken, has returned back, as everyone's very impressed and amazed with his power, but therefore Zeno offered him to come and join him and be the king of everything. He has declined that offer, but he agreed to be the Grand Priest for the multiverse and watch over it and do everything he can to continue his training, as this is what I believe what would have happened if Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct against Vegeta, with some additional edit fanfic to it. Thank you very much for watching and supporting this series. I greatly appreciate you all. If you haven't subscribed to Vegeta T23, what are you waiting for? Go to his channel right now and subscribe, because we are be doing some collabs together in the next video. And if you haven't clicked the bell for this channel, click the bell now so you'll be notified for any new videos I make, and make sure you click the link in the description below to join my Discord server. I'm Goku T23, and as always, my Z fans, have an insane day.